Branford Buccaneers football on rivercountrysports.com is brought to you in part by Farm Bureau Insurance in Branford and Live Oak, by Van Carpet One in their new building on Faith Road in Lake City, by Roundtree Moore Chevrolet. You'll find them on Highway 90 East in Lake City, and by the Suwannee County School District. Now live, it's Branford Buccaneers football here on rivercountrysports.com.
Good evening, and we're here live from Trenton, Florida. I'm your host, Jackson Jones. Thanks for joining me tonight. Stephen Jones, my co-host. How are you doing here tonight?
Man, I tell you, it's a little chilly over here in Trenton, Florida, but beautiful night, man. This stadium is lit up, man. The fans are packing in here. It's going to be an exciting night. This is a game that we've looked at on the calendar each week as Trenton continued to get better and better throughout the season, and just really anticipating this game. A lot on the line tonight, Jax.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, it's windy here tonight, so if you hear any of the extra noise, that's just wind ripping through the stadium. But hopefully that doesn't play a big part in affecting quarterback Trent Land's ability to throw the ball tonight. We've seen him dominant throughout the season so far. 7 games in, quarterback Trent Land, 1,300 yards in the air so far, totaling 1,600 yards in all-purpose yards. That is quarterback Trent Land. Hey, he's been able to get it done on the ground as well. We've seen him over the past 2 games not really have to use his legs, being able to stretch the ball out and really establish the run game, which is what the coaches have been trying to do with quarterback Trent Land.
Yeah, and that's one of the things, we talked about that with this strong wind. And, if it does affect the passing game, we've also seen on the flip side, we've seen this great ground game that we've had so far with James back in at running back. I mean, he's also had a couple of really big games since he's been back. And then also Trent Land, since James has been back, we haven't really seen Land have to take it and keep it and make those hard yards. I mean, they've been able to pick that up between James and TC. Those guys, they've done a great job. So, regardless of what kind of throws at, it looks like we are going to miss most of the weather as those percentages continue to drop throughout the night. So really just looking for a good, clean ball game tonight and see what these Bucs are able to do against the Trenton Tigers tonight.
Yeah, so big game coming up here tonight. We're excited to be watching it here live from Trenton, Florida. We seen last year when the Tigers traveled over to the Buccaneers Stadium, a dominant win by the Buccaneers, just able to put up a whole lot more points. But this is one thing kind of going off something we discussed Tuesday night on the Coaches Show, which you can actually go back and watch recorded there on rivercountrysports.com. But we kind of talked about, when I sat down with Coach Clark, the playoff rankings so far throughout 7 games of the season. We know some teams have played some tougher schedules, like, for instance, Madison, who's sitting now at number 10, which is a kind of a skeptical standpoint for the Cowboys over there in Madison because of them winning the state championship last year. I mean, we've seen them so far play some bigger 4, 5, 6, and even 7A teams on the season last.
And even tonight, they're playing an undefeated Range, which is currently 5-0. That game, we'll try and get you some scores throughout the night. That game did start early, so it started at 6:30, and Madison was already up 6-0 on them.
Yeah, that's a big game. But another key player you want to keep your eye on tonight is number 0 of Reese Vaught, a guy that you've heard his name mentioned very many times here on River Country Sports, as myself and Stephen Jones have been able to watch this guy so far throughout 7 games put up 860 yards receiving so far.
Yeah, and one thing we watched really the past couple games, we've seen it more so than previous in the season, but he's been able to break deep on those deep balls. And man, he has found a way to get open, and quarterback Land has been able to just put it on the money time and time again. And I'm looking forward to that tonight. If he can get out on the sideline and get open, it's pretty much game over.
Yeah, so one thing that we've seen out of Vaught so far is creating out there space. So really what they are trying to do with Vaught, which I probably shouldn't even tell, honestly, but like if the corner is giving you space, just that cutting underneath, but then also if he's pressing up tight close to you, he's going to make you pay over the top.
Even last week, we seen a couple of those across the middle catches, and Land just put it on the money, and Reese just continued taking it and took it on to the house. So just looking forward to see what they're able to do. But, Trenton Tigers are coming off of a big start to the season so far. They come into tonight 5-1. Their only loss was against Chiefland, and Chiefland's got a big game tonight. So Chiefland is also going and playing in Taylor County.
We're going to take a short break, but we'll be back here live on rivercountrysports.com.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Van Carpet One. For 78 years, we've been your local family-owned and operated floor covering store, and we can't wait to serve you. Let's go check out some of the stuff we've got and say hey to the guys.
Hey guys, this is Michael Van here at Van Carpet One. Wanted to show you our huge display of carpet. Got about 1,000 rolls for you that we can order. We also keep about 100 in stock that are on clearance, so please come down and give us a visit. We appreciate it.
Come in and see the largest tile collection in North Florida. Van Carpet One has every tile you could possibly imagine. If you can't find it here, they don't make it. Guys, take a look at this. This is just some of our options in waterproof vinyl plank, where we have the largest selection anywhere around here, including over 70 pallets in stock, ready to go right now. Come in and see our fantastic selection of elegant hardwood too, followed up by fantastic service that you expect from a company like Van Carpet One.
Come on in and see us.
We can't wait to serve you. And that's a boom shakalaka.
And we're back here live on River Country Sports, where we just seen that great performance by the Trenton High School band.
Yeah, so we were talking just before the break about the Trenton Tigers and really the start they've had to the season, and they're 5-0. Their only loss was last week to Chiefland, or actually the week before they played Chiefland. Chiefland's playing Taylor tonight, so that's that 2 and 3 spot in the playoffs so far. So we'll look and see, kind of what comes out of that. But they've also had they're coming off of some big wins. One of the big wins was over Oak Hall, where they won 42-26, and that was one of Branford's losses, where we went to win the game there at the very end on a 2-point conversion, failed the conversion and lost that game. So, I think coming back tonight, being able to put some points on Trenton will kind of maybe offset that loss at Oak Hall. What do you think?
Yes, for sure. I think that'll be big, trying to get a win over Trenton, but not only will it be big for just the team of Branford, but also these playoff rankings that we keep referring back to, because as we near the latter parts of the season, we see Trenton so far ranked number 7. I mean, 16 spots in the playoff. Trenton ranked number 7. Branford currently sitting at number 14. But another guy you want to watch out for, another team, is number 8 of the Lafayette Hornets. So actually playing this week, we have tonight the Branford Buccaneers taking on the Trenton Tigers. Next week, while Branford is on their bye, the Lafayette Hornets are actually taking on the Trenton Tigers as well.
Yeah.
Following that, the Branford Buccaneers are playing the Lafayette Hornets.
Yeah, and fortunately that game's going to be at home in Branford. So if you have your calendar out, if you've got your phone, you need to go ahead and mark at 7:30. Not next Friday night, the following Friday night, to click on rivercountrysports.com. You're not going to want to miss that game against the Branford Buccaneers and the Lafayette Hornets at home in Branford.
Yeah, so a lot of high stakes on that game. Being able to take down the Trenton Tigers tonight would be huge, not only for the season, but these playoff standings that we keep mentioning.
Well, and you think about it. So think about the momentum that Branford comes into this game. I mean, Branford had 3 large wins. Beat Bell 28-7. That's when we had the tough loss to Oconn right after that. But then a big win in Lake Weir, 38-6. Big win over Hilliard, 37-13. And then that win last week, 56, an impressive win, 56-20 over Interlochen. We're coming in with a lot of momentum tonight going into this game.
Big momentum as we see the captains take the field tonight. Your senior captains, number 0 of Reese Vaught that we mentioned earlier, 860 receiving yards so far throughout 7 games of the season. As the coin flips, the Tigers have won the toss, and they choose to decline, defer to the second half, as the Buccaneers will receive the ball first.
Yeah, so this is really something that we haven't seen. So past couple weeks, Branford was able to win the call, defer to the second half, and then 2 weeks in a row we scored right before halftime, coming back, getting the ball in the second half. So we haven't really had a chance to see if we're able to jump out on a first drive like this the past several weeks. So it'll be interesting to see how Branford's able to start tonight and see if we can get the momentum early.
Also joining along, number 0 of Reese Vaught, your senior captain tonight. Big number 50 of Wyatt Derringer, playing a massive role on the offense, but really the defensive side of the ball, taking up that middle linebacker position. Him along with number 3 of Vernon Richards playing that position, holding it down for the Buccaneers on the defensive side of the ball. Another huge part, a big part that we've seen pick up 98 yards receiving last week against Interlochen was number 8 of Trip Schultz. Trip Schultz joining the senior captains here tonight. We've seen him have a pretty dominant game that we've been looking for. We know he's capable of doing, but also scoring 2 touchdowns, I believe. 1 or 2 touchdowns that was last week against Interlochen there on the road.
Yeah, and really he's been a force on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, he's had some impressive games so far this season. So it's nice to see him be able to get and pick up those yardage and get a couple touchdowns last week.
One strength that we've seen out of Trip Schultz so far throughout the season is his timing. So when you speak about his timing, it's the ability to spot the gap and run the alley in order to, we've seen him several games ago be able to make, I believe it was 5 tackles for loss out of just his 8 tackles throughout the game. But we're going to take another short break, but we'll be back here live for all the action on rivercountrysports.com.
You were there at the beginning. You stood behind me, guiding me through good times and bad, teaching me lessons I wouldn't appreciate until later, preparing me for the day when you couldn't be here. What you've given me, I'll carry wherever I go. And because of your planning, I know I'll go far.
Set your family up for life. Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance. Your friends for life.
Farm Bureau Insurance, serving Florida for over 70 years. In Suwannee County, you'll find Farm Bureau in Branford and in Live Oak. In Branford on Drain Street, phone 935-1274. And in Live Oak on Dowling Avenue, call 362-1274. Real service, real people, Farm Bureau Insurance.
And we're back here live on River Country Sports. Joining us tonight, the Trenton Tigers here in Trenton, Florida, dressed in the all black with the orange helmets tonight. Hey, good looking setup on the uniforms by the Trenton Tigers. Your Branford Buccaneers taking their traditional orange helmets on white jerseys, dressed in the blue pants tonight. Hoping to see those white jerseys get some dirt on them as we try and hold the Tigers tonight.
That's right. As you look along the sideline of the Trenton Tigers tonight, they got a new coaching staff that have really come in and turned this program around. They come off a few really tough seasons. So for this staff to come in and be 5-0 sitting, a little over midway through the season, they've got to be feeling pretty good. And talking to some of the people here in the stands, they're really a young team. I think they have 5 seniors currently on the team. Got a young quarterback. We did find out one, and we'll try and get a number. One of their main defensive players has been suspended for this game for targeting last week. They suspended him for the following game. So, maybe not sure as far as the amount of stats that he has, but when you have an impact player like that may not be on the field, maybe it gives the Bucs just a little more of an edge tonight.
A notable number change that we actually seen from last year to this year was the number 8 for the Trenton Tigers changing to number 75. So that, we believe, has played a role in his position, as he played some slot receiver along with tight end last season, but stepping more into the offensive and defensive line this season.
Yeah, it's a big number change, 8 to 75. You don't see that too often. But
right. Just needed, they, I guess, had to adapt to the player and position need.
And that changes as you have different size teams and different size kids, especially when you got a young team like that. Kicking teams trying to figure out what they're gonna do as far as starting off.
As they tried to fake the onside kick there, but Branford just adapted to it as Reese Vaught looks to take the alley right up the middle as he's continuing to gain yards, and he's going all the way. Is he going to get all the way as he gets down to the 10-yard line? There's a flag in the back, and he runs all the way down, is able to make it into the end zone, but we're going to see what this flag is, see if it's called back.
Yeah, you would think they're going to call a blocking in the back. There was actually a couple of really nice blocks on the side. Did not see a block in the back. But, man, he was able to get out there and take it to the house on that one. Nice return by Reese Vaught.
I don't know if your eyes were on the blockers or if they were on Reese Vaught taking it all the way back, getting the ball at about the 25-yard line, but able to return it all the way for a touchdown. But it does look like they're going to bring it back and place the ball on about the 36-yard line. Actually going to back it up. Ball will be placed on the 47-yard line. It's going to set up shop for your Branford Buccaneers right here early in the first quarter.
Yeah, we've seen several key blocks, but, man, the way Reese was moving, I don't know if he even needed any blocks to still take it to the house. They were all trying to figure out what they were doing on that one.
Set up in the over formation that's trying to draw the Tigers offside. First play of the game's T.C. Smith along with Reese Vaught on the outside as they look to take it to the air. That's Trent Land going long. First play of the game, throws into double coverage. Incomplete. And it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I do like the aggressive play coming right out, going right at the end zone. That was some tight coverage. Had two defenders right on top of him. Tried to make a great play on the ball, just wasn't able to bring it in.
So I was going to say we're going to look and see if the Buccaneers try and just pick up a couple yards at a time with some of the shorter passes and some of the runs, the powers and the counters up the middle. But it looks like they're trying to take the top off first play of the game here. But it's going to set up second down and 10 after that incompletion. James stacked left of Land in the shotgun formation. That's 6 of Smith in deep motion. Going to hand the ball off up the middle to James. James brought down after a gain of about 5 yards on the play.
I tell you, and really, so here's another key component to this offense. Whenever you got James in the backfield, now you're taking Smith, putting him out wide, and it just gives you that other movement on the line of scrimmage that the defense is not really going to know what happened.
You've seen a lot of patience there as he waited for the hole to open up and the blocks to really develop in place, get placed where they need to be. Bring up third down and 5 as Land's going to keep it on the ground himself, and he's going to get the extra yards, but still fighting. Some of that aggressiveness that we just talked about earlier out of quarterback Trent Land, able to pick up the first down for the Buccaneers.
Yeah, this is kind of the start that we were hoping for so far. I mean, it'd been nice to have the touchdown, but so far it looks like they're able to move the ball pretty good tonight.
This offensive line for the Buccaneers holding up here in the start of the first quarter. Number 75, that player number change that we've seen on the defensive side of the ball for the Tigers, actually playing the defensive tackle position as James takes the ball up the middle, but it's going to be stuffed for a loss of about a yard on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 11 for your Buccaneers.
Yeah, really looking at the size, didn't really see much of a size difference, but they do have a good size defensive line. Look like they got some pretty fast guys up there as well.
Now, one thing that we have seen out of the Trenton Tigers is between last year and this year, a lot of player changes as well. We seen some different guys on their roster, some guys transfer in from other places. But it kind of seems like a new group because they kind of had to restart and backtrack throughout the middle of last season as well with their players. Quarterback Land looking to throw to the outside. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 11. It's going to force the Bucs to try and go for it.
Yeah, and really at this point, I mean, from where they're at, this is two down territory. So, even if they were to get close to a 1st down here, we may see them bring it back out on 4th down to see what we can do with it.
We're going to see if Coach Tim Clark tries to take the ball to the wide side of the field here. The ball has been placed on the right hash in Tiger territory. Just about on the right hash. Quarterback Land does roll out there, and he's looking for an open receiver. Trip Schultz, and Schultz is going to be all the way down to the 10-yard line. Good catch and run there by Schultz. Rolled out, like we said, there to the left side by Trent Land.
Yeah, you had a whole lot of room on this side. We do see another flag on the field.
Going to be holding on the Buccaneers. 2 costly penalties so far for your Buccaneers. It's going to force them to try and do it again. We've seen that play really develop there as quarterback Land rolled out to the left side, letting the different levels of the routes line up for him to be able to complete that pass to Trip Schultz.
Yeah, they'll have to open up the playbook a little bit here, as that's going to bring up 3rd down and really about 16 yards to go.
Buccaneers will be 3rd 20 from the 42-yard line.
Yeah, backed them up a little more, so it's going to be around 3rd and 20.
So a call that we've seen by Coach Clark, as a lot of pressure is on quarterback Land. He's going to be taken down. Going to force the Bucs to punt it away. Brought down all the way back at the 49-yard line. So a good start we've seen by the Buccaneers on being able to move the ball down the field. That first play taken by Vaught all the way back for a touchdown, but 2 costly penalties so far with 8 minutes, 50 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, and really, I mean, the end came in untouched and was able to just blitz right in and catch Lamb before he was able to make a play.
Lopez punts it away.
Short kick, get the Buccaneer bounce.
It's going to roll all the way back. It's going to be picked up at about the 2-yard line.
Oh, wow.
That's going to put the Tigers all the way back at their own 2-yard line.
Yeah, what a great punt on that one. And, even they announced it here, it looked like a really short punt. But, man, when it hit the ground, it took off. And great job by the Bucs there being able to stop it on the 2-yard line.
You've seen the ball as he punted it. The way that he has developed his punting is the ball was spinning to the right. I mean, you've seen the ball spin to the right as it took a little bit of a right bounce there, but able to roll all the way back and place the Tigers all the way back at their own 2-yard line. Not very ideal field position as the Tigers set up with their first possession on offense.
Yeah, Bucs are going to need the defense to step up here and make a stop, and let's get the ball back in Trent Land's hands and see what we're able to do with it.
There's a snap.
One thing that the Buccaneers, I can tell you, have worked on this week is being able to set the edge. I mean, one thing, I spoke with some of the coaches earlier on before the game started, and we kind of went over that this setting the edge is going to be crucial tonight for the Buccaneers. We see number 5 of Devin Waller along with number 9 of Cole Poindexter trying to get it done on the outside for the Buccaneers. So when it comes to setting the edge, it's kind of tricky because what you're trying to do is, if you're taking on a pulling guard or a pulling tackle, you're trying not to get pushed upfield, but also not get drove down too far and caught underneath, allowing the play to bounce outside. So having that extra size on you, being able to push back the guard or the tackle that's pulling from you is crucial in order to make the play.
Yeah, and we see Trenton be able to, even after the hit there, they were able to move the pile quite a bit. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 2. So even when it really didn't look like they were doing a whole lot, they were still able to move the ball. So this is going to be a crucial 3rd down right here to see if the Bucs can stop them.
Gentry under center, Tigers on the I formation.
Tigers able to get the ball out to around the 10-yard line as they hand it up the middle. It looks like they're going to get the first down.
Yeah, just past the first down marker. Going to get about 3 yards on that run, just enough to move the chains.
Going to need the linebackers that we spoke about earlier in the middle for the Buccaneers to be able to read and fit these gaps in order to stop the Tigers from being able to run up the middle like that.
Yeah, this moves them out enough that they can kind of open up the playbook a little bit, give them a little breathing room, and let's see what this Tiger offense is able to do tonight.
As we see the ball ran around the right side, but he's going to be brought down. Short gain on the play. Pick up about a yard. Going to bring up 2nd and 9 for the Tigers.
Yeah, great stop as he was, kind of like you talked about on the edge, trying to get around on the outside, and had several Bucs defensive players met him there and stopped him for a short gain.
Great read by number 50 of Derringer, able to fit that gap like we spoke about. I mean, he waited patiently, shifting along, and then able to pick up the tackle there for the Buccaneers. Big 2nd down. It's 2nd and 9 from the 16-yard line. Handoff there to Henry. He's able to pick up a couple extra yards. We thought he was going to be stopped short. Going to bring up 3rd and 3.
Yeah, they continue to move that pile. As we've seen there, a couple big linemen leading the block there. They continued to go as we were able to catch the running back from behind and tackle him. But they're doing a great job moving the ball. But we're going to be at 3rd down, about 3 yards to go here. So we really need these Bucs to step up on this one.
Gentry under center.
Number 5, quarterback Jackson Gentry under center. He's going to hand the ball off to the left side.
Yeah, going to be a pickup of about a yard. It's going to be
4th and short.
Yeah, 4th and a long one on this one. With really the way Trenton's been moving that ball, expect them to go for it. But it looks like they may be sending out the punt unit tonight.
So push back in there deep into their own territory.
Yeah, it's a great stop by the Bucs, especially the way they've been able to move the ball so far. Just came up a little short on that one. So get the ball back in our hands, and let's bring it back down the field.
Back deep to receive for Buccaneers, number 8 of Trip Schultz, along with number 7 of Jones. Ball going to actually bounce back, be picked up before it rolls out of bounds at the 45-yard line. We're going to take a short break, but we'll be back here live on rivercountrysports.com.
This is Jeff Mosley
And this is Lance McCray.
at Roundtree Moore Chevrolet.
Yep. Jeff likes football so much, he thinks it's a good idea to play football while he's playing golf.
We both think football is the most important sport ever made.
Yes, it is. Jeff and I both agree, and we can both agree on that since we both played football.
Yes, it is, Lance. Go get them, boys, and hope to see you down at the store.
We're back here live on rivercountrysports.com, where we just seen your Buccaneers hold the Tigers to a punt here, able to move the ball up the middle a little bit with a little extra help from the offensive line were the Tigers. but just not enough to pick up that extra first down they needed. Having to punt the ball away, that's going to set up a 1st and 10 for your Buccaneers from the 45-yard line.
Yeah, let's look and see what game plan Coach Clark comes back out with the Bucs. Had some really explosive plays to go right down the field. And, some costly penalties brought us back and forced us to punt. But, let's see if we can gain a little more control this time and just maintain those yards that we pick up.
One thing I'll tell you, compared to last season, looking forward to this season, we are seeing a whole lot less of that Wildcat formation out of the Buccaneers. After quarterback Trent Land took a lot of time to really try and develop and hone in his skills through the offseason, we've seen them be able to open up and throw the ball more without having to just take a direct snap to Vaught or Smith or James there and running the ball.
Yeah, and this offensive line has done a great job so far this season. They've really allowed him to be able to do that by giving him the extra time. We haven't seen, and we'll see how it goes tonight with this offensive line, but they've been able to give him some time to stand in the pocket and make some of those deep passes that we've seen so far this season.
And that's special really for a pass thrown there across the middle. Almost a risky throw there. Looked like number 0, Vaught, pulled back a little bit to avoid.
What we call that is he heard the footsteps coming right across the middle. That's always an opportunity when you're a defensive player and that wide receiver's coming right across the middle. You're wanting him to catch that ball and knock it out of his hands, but Reese was not quite able to bring that in. It's a great pass by Land. That's going to bring up 3rd down and round 8 to go.
There's a snap.
The ball is tossed there to the outside. James with room. James smacked into a defender pretty hard, but brought down. Going to bring up 4th and 2 for the Bucs. The Bucs offense looks like they're going to stay out on the field. Quarterback Trent Land brings the play back into the huddle.
And so James, when we look at James, we're impressed by obviously his numbers, what he's been able to do. You forget a lot of times he's a freshman, but man, he is not afraid to lay the smack down on you.
One really plus that we've seen James that's allowed him to do that so far is the size that he added throughout the offseason. And we watched him a whole lot, looks like a more dominant runner compared to last season and through the end of the season last year. See quarterback Trent Land run up the middle. Going to be able to pick up a 1st down. That's Land keeping the ball up the middle. Set up your Buccaneers with another 1st and 10.
Yeah, really took a nice little second win on that one as some of the linemen jumped behind him and pushed him, picked up an extra 2 yards on that. A great pickup, moving those chains, bringing it to 1st and 10 on about the 42-yard line.
It's tough to really say that the leg string of quarterback Trent Land is able to get it done all by himself because, honestly, he's not. So that's when it's crucial to have your line there ready to go and push whenever you need to pick up those extra yards.
Buccaneers coming to the line, quarterback in the pistol set, 2 receivers to the right.
Quarterback Land still in the shotgun formation, stacked behind him. Not able to complete it. That's a 2nd time that the slant over the middle has been there for Reese Vaught, just not able to catch it. Going to bring up 2nd and 10 for your Buccaneers.
Yeah, really, that pass was theirs. That's one of those you'd like another opportunity to try and bring that one in. Those linebackers are stacked across the middle, and sometimes it's a little tough not to take your eyes off the ball. So that's going to bring us to 2nd and 10 from the 42-yard line.
That's number 8 of Schultz in motion as the ball is tossed there to the outside to James. James able to pick up another 5 yards. Another 6 yards, that is. Going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Going to bring up 3rd and about 4 for the Buccaneers. In Tiger territory, and might be 36.
Land brings the call back into the huddle. Not able to establish much of the passing game here tonight. We haven't seen much work really to the wide side of the field neither. as the ball has been hugging the right hash pretty much all night long for the Buccaneers. Haven't seen a whole lot of extension to the left side. As number 8 of Schultz, there comes in motion. Quarterback Land not able to gain any yards. Loss of yards on the play. It's going to bring up 4th and 5 for the Buccaneers.
Yeah, we do have a player down on the field.
We're going to take another short break, but we'll be back here live for all the Buccaneer action on rivercountrysports.com.
Excellence in academic and clubs. Tradition, family, future. Foundations for lifelong learning. Leadership begins here. Careers start here. Curiosity meets opportunity. Building the leaders of tomorrow. Learning begins with love. One district, every student, every day. The Suwannee County School District, my choice for high-quality education.
And we're back here live on rivercountrysports.com, where we just seen the Trenton Tigers hold the Buccaneers to another punt, as they're going to punt it away from the Tigers' 38-yard line. That is, Lopez looking to put the Tigers back in even worse field position. Punt's deep and away. It's going to roll back into the end zone for a touchback. 29 seconds left to go here in your first quarter. What are your overall thoughts so far throughout the game?
Yeah, really we had an opportunity, a couple of nice passes where our receivers have been open, just haven't been able to connect on those passes. If we'd have picked those up, it'd have been a first down all day long.
We're going to take a short break, but join us back here live for the rest of the first quarter on rivercountrysports.com.
It's rodeo time in Live Oak, the 5th annual Suwannee River Roundup Pro Rodeo, October 17th and 18th at the Bob Holmes Covered Arena at the fairground. Bull riding, bronc riding, barrel racing, roping, steer wrestling. Tickets at the gate, adults just $10, 12 and under $5. The Suwannee River Roundup Pro Rodeo, presented by Pilgrims and sponsored by Visit Suwannee County. Friday and Saturday, October 17th and 18th. Live streamed on the 18th at rivercountrysports.com. Don't miss the rodeo. For more, visit SuwanneeParks.com.
Back here live, we are on rivercountrysports.com. That play just tossed to the right side. They're brought down after a gain of about 3. Going to bring up 2nd and 7 for the Tigers.
Yeah, really, we haven't seen an explosive play yet from Trenton. This Branford defense has done a great job at just stopping them on these short plays. Even when they're bringing it out wide, we're able to bring it out and meet them there. So that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. Your score 0-0. We're going to go to a short break. Come back and be with us right here on rivercountrysports.com.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Van Carpet One. For 78 years, we've been your local family-owned and operated floor covering store, and we can't wait to serve you. Let's go check out some of the stuff we've got and say hey to the guys.
Hey guys, this is Michael Van here at Van Carpet One. Wanted to show you our huge display of carpet. Got about 1,000 rolls for you that we can order. We also keep about 100 in stock that are on clearance, so please come down and give us a visit. We appreciate it.
Come in and see the largest tile collection in North Florida. Van Carpet One has every tile you could possibly imagine. If you can't find it here, they don't make it. Guys, take a look at this. This is just some of our options in waterproof vinyl plank, where we have the largest selection anywhere around here, including over 70 pallets in stock, ready to go right now. Come in and see our fantastic selection of elegant hardwood too, followed up by fantastic service that you expect from a company like Van Carpet One.
Come on in and see us.
We can't wait to serve you. And that's a boom shakalaka.
And we're back here live on rivercountrysports.com. The end of your first quarter. Right here at the start of your second. Trenton Tigers back on the 25-yard line. As they draw the Buccaneers offsides.
Offsides on the Bucs. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. It's going to bring
5-yard penalty. Going to bring up 2nd and 3 for the Tigers.
Yeah, we've got that's our 3rd penalty so far tonight. Penalties have cost us quite a bit of yardage so far in the first start of this game. We're going into the second quarter. Your score is 0-0 just inside 12 minutes of the second quarter. Bucks have been able to do a great job at picking up some stops, keeping the Trenton Tigers to some short gains. Can't afford any costly penalties at this point.
Lined up under center as a toss to the left side, outside, tossing away. That's Gentry.
Yeah, that's going to give him a first down, pickup of about 5 yards. Going to move the chains. This would be what the second first down that Trenton's been able to get so far tonight. Yeah, our offense has done a great job so far. A couple of penalties have stopped us from having points already on the board. We had some good pickups so far. So let's see what Trenton's able to do on this drive, and if the Bucks are able to stop them one more time.
That toss to number 22, Wyatt Van Landingham, Jr. for the Tigers. As Landingham motions, quarterback Gentry rolling around to the right side. It's going to try and toss it away. We're going to see if a flag is thrown in there. We're going to see if that's called for intentional grounding.
There was also some pretty good holding over on the right side, so not sure they may call that. Intentional grounding.
That will be called intentional grounding. Going to back up the Tigers. Good pursuit there by number 50 of Derringer, along with number 5.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen Waller jump in there. He was the one that was actually being held. He was able to break free, and he flew in there and grabbed hold of the quarterback. That's going to back him up. It's going to be second down and around 25 to go on this one.
It's quarterback Gentry sets up. So double receivers out to the right side with the wing and tight end there to the left. Ball is going to be kept by Gentry after another short gain. It's going to bring up 3rd and 22 for the Tigers, as we're going to see if they try and take it to the air here. So far, it's been the toss and the run up the middle that the Tigers have been trying to get going. But, I mean, with 3rd and 22 deep into your own territory,
it's going to be hard just running up the middle. Yeah, we haven't seen them really be able to get it on the outside, have not seen a pass so far tonight. So let's see if this, if they're just kind of one-dimensional as far as the run, or if they're able to, they're going to have to do something big right here to pick up this 3rd down.
Gentry stacked under center. Flag on the play.
Delay of game.
Delay of game there is going to back up the Tigers even further into their own territory.
Yeah, that's going to bring up 3rd down and 27 yards to go.
From the 15-yard line, from their own 15-yard line, 2 penalties back-to-back, backing up the Tigers deep into their own territory. Gentry still under center. Going to hand the ball off there up the middle once again.
And, man, he is met at the line of scrimmage and goes nowhere. Actually looks like they may have backed him up about a yard, so that's going to put them back deep in their own territory to punt. And this should give the Bucks really good field position.
After about all 15, 20 times that the Tigers have tried to run it up the middle tonight, going there again on 4th and 27. Landing back to punt. Good punt there. End over end going to be picked up by Schultz. Schultz making a man miss as he bounces there to the outside. Flag on the play. Good hit there by 22 of Van Landing.
That's a great return by Schultz. Let's see what the penalty is. Penalty was well ahead of the runner.
Block in the back.
Gonna be a block in the back called on the Buccaneers.
For the spot of the foul.
Gonna back up the Buccaneers. As we've seen great returns so far on the night by the Buccaneers, these block in the backs have really messed them up, setting them up in even worse field position.
Yeah, and really the block in the back hasn't been what stopped our return man so far. So let's see. And that brings them. That's going to bring them way on back to about the 32-yard line after a big return by Schultz.
Their own 32-yard line, that is, after being all the way into the Tigers' 40-yard line. It's going to back them up into their own Buccaneer 32-yard line. Here with 9.5 minutes left to go in your second quarter, quarterback Trent Land is going to try and get the first points on the board for the Buccaneers tonight. As he catches that one, looks like the same route concept almost, but he liked to stop him there in the hole instead of extending the slant all the way across the middle.
Yeah, so that was the same play that we've seen that he was able to miss. He was able to get it to him out there on the outside. That's a great call by Coach, just to get him out there where he's open, allow him to take that explosive speed, send him right up on the sideline. And it's a great pickup on a first down. It's going to give us 1st and 10 on around the 46-yard line.
I was kind of wondering if that was something they would try and do with that slant there, that hole, that gap really being open, if you just try and set Vaught down there in that pocket and then be able to pick up some more yards using his elusiveness there. As quarterback Land is tripped up after a gain of about 3 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, and really so far, I mean, the Bucs have not had an issue moving the ball, have not had an issue returning it. I mean, we've seen a lot of great things so far. It's been some costly penalties that have stopped us from having points on the board already, and then stopped us from being almost in the end zone again with the start of this series. But doing a great job so far moving the ball.
2nd down and 6 for your Buccaneers. Tight bunch for the Buccaneers. Going to flop to the other side. Smith out wide. Timeout called by the Buccaneers. Going to take a short break, but we'll be back here live for second quarter action on rivercountrysports.com.
This is Jeff Mosley
And this is Lance McCray.
at Roundtree Moore Chevrolet.
Yep, Jeff likes football so much, he thinks it's a good idea to play football while he's playing golf.
We both think football is the most important sport ever made.
Yes, it is. Jeff and I both agree, and we can both agree on that since we both played football.
Yes, it is, Lance. Go get them, boys, and hope to see you down at the store.
And we're back here live on rivercountrysports.com. Trying to get a drive going is your Buccaneers as the ball is placed on the close side hash, home side hash that is, on the 50-yard line. 2nd and 6 for your Buccaneers as we line up in a tight bunch. Vaught out wide again this time. Going to bring the bunch in motion on the left side. Land going to try and keep it himself. Good block there, and Land able to pick up a whole lot more yards as he goes all the way to the outside, down to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, really, those explosive plays like that is what we've been looking for. And, again, we talked about it, not something we've seen the past couple of weeks, but Land has done a great job picking up these yardage again. And, just having that threat of, all the different weapons that we've got so far on the offense. And then, you got to use what's working for you. And right now, that seems to be what's working.
Little bit of chatter there between Land and a defender from the Tigers. We're going to see if that plays into how hard Land tries to run the ball when he keeps it on the ground here next time. Split out double receivers along with a wing. on the left hash of the 25-yard line. Tiger territory. Ball handed up the middle to James. James brought down. No gain on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
You haven't really been able to see James get that explosive run yet so far tonight. Most of the running's been done by Land. We've had some nice pass plays so far. So seen a little bit of everything from this Bucs offense to get the game started.
Don't know if it's going to be on this drive or not, but still looking for that pump fake and long pass there around the side to Vaught. There's that longer pass we were looking for, but it's going to be thrown out of bounds.
Yeah, flag on the
There's
play.
A flag.
Yeah, just as the receiver jumped up, you've seen the defender for Trenton, number 6. That was TC out there on the pass play there. As he was able to jump up, the defender pulled him back down, so they're going to get him for pass interference.
Going to move your Buccaneers even further. Personal foul against the Tigers.
Going to be against the goal.
Going to bring up 1st and give your Buccaneers a 1st and 10. Land there in the shotgun formation. James to his right. Land's going to keep it himself there and try and get some room.
I tell you, and Land's got that sneaky speed up the middle. He's able just to it's funny, sometimes you'll see him just turn sideways and dive, realizing the importance of that extra 2-3 yards on each play.
Land will hook behind a blocker for as long as he can until it requires him to put his head down and hit somebody, which he's willing to do. We've seen several games almost becoming costly there at the Lake Weir game in Ocala as we see Land get a little banged up, but able to return to the game after being out for a couple plays. But that's kind of really why they tried to hold off these past couple games of running Land, is just to keep that pressure off of him in that chance of getting injured. As the reverse is around
yes, sir.
To the right side, if Land can block him, it's going to be brought down, not able to secure the block. Vaught there brought down around the 2-yard line.
Yeah, slowed up to try and cut back in. I believe if he had lowered a shoulder, he'd have been a touchdown right now.
First down for the Buccaneers. Going to bring a 1st and goal. 4 tries from the 2-yard line. Sounds attainable. Might see the tush push right here from the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you, Land hadn't needed a tush push so far. He's been able to pick up that hard yardage right there by himself.
Going to see who keeps the ball, but it's going to be Land keeping it himself as he drives in for a Buccaneer touchdown. That's Land putting 6 on the board for the Bucs.
Yeah, he made it look easy on that one. And your offensive line continued on that drive, man. They did a great job. You see those different runs. Even the amount of blocking that went on as they did the reverse here, they had every guy pushed into the inside. So great job by the offensive line and the blocking they're doing so far tonight. We're 5 minutes left in the second quarter, right there before your half, with your score 6-0, going for the extra point here.
That's Corrado lined up to kick it away. It's a kick is up, and it's good to give your Buccaneers 7 and the Trenton Tigers 0. We'll be back here live. 5 minutes to go left in your second quarter on rivercountrysports.com.
Excellence in academic and clubs. Tradition, family, future. Foundations for lifelong learning. Leadership begins here. Careers start here. Curiosity meets opportunity. Building the leaders of tomorrow. Learning begins with love. One district, every student, every day. The Suwannee County School District, my choice for high-quality education.
50.
And we're back here live on rivercountrysports.com, where we see right here on kickoff, the Tigers were actually lined up on the 45-yard line, now moving up there to the 50.
Branford set for the kick goal. Back deep. Jeremiah settles. Alex Henry. There's the kick.
Deep kick there
Fielded about the 12.
by Lopez as the defender slips up. He's going to try and be chased down, try and reverse field. Able to pick up a couple extra yards, but he's brought down around the 23-yard line. That's going to set up 1st and 10 for the Trenton Tigers.
Yeah, we haven't seen those big explosive plays like we talked about for Trenton so far. Let's see with 5 minutes left on the clock if they're able to bring it down the field and put some points on the board before half, or if Branford's able to get the ball back and go down and get up by a 2-point possession.
We have not had a chance. Please visit one of our concession stands or one of our.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to call a timeout on the field. We'd like to thank our sponsors tonight, Farm Bureau Insurance. If you are looking for insurance, whether you're purchasing a new vehicle or whether you're looking just to get a quote on your homeowners, reach out to Farm Bureau Insurance with offices in Branford and in Live Oak. We've had a lot of people ask how they can support the Branford Buccaneer football. It's by joining the Branford High School Quarterback Club. The Quarterback Club is a community of fans and supporters for the program. This club supports our team raising money for travels, equipment, meals, and much more. If you'd like more information on being a part of the Quarterback Club and Branford High School, then you can reach out to any current member or visit their Facebook page or email at BranfordQuarterbackClub@gmail.com.
Thankful for all of our sponsors here supporting rivercountrysports.com, giving us the opportunity to do what we do as the ball is handed off there around the left side, brought down by 6 of T.C. Smith.
Hey, and one thing that I can't say enough about so far with this Branford defense is we've seen a lot of open field tackles. We've seen group tackles. They've not been able to bust loose of a lot of the tackles, even like on the end when they've got that momentum going around the end. We've had the one-on-one tackles made every time. So it's a great job by the defense and our back stepping up, being able to make those stops.
So earlier on in the season, actually speaking on the open field tackles, when we seen North Florida Educational come into Branford, we seen them be able to get a lot of plays to the outside and be able to make some big yardage pickups there in some big games. But after we do that, we're going to take another break right here live on rivercountrysports.com.
It's rodeo time in Live Oak, the 5th annual Suwannee River Roundup Pro Rodeo, October 17th and 18th at the Bob Holmes Covered Arena at the fairground.
Bull riding, bronc riding, barrel racing, roping, steer wrestling.
Tickets at the gate, adults just $10, 12 and under $5. The Suwannee River Roundup Pro Rodeo, presented by Pilgrims and sponsored by Visit Suwannee County. Friday and Saturday, October 17th and 18th. Live streamed on the 18th at rivercountrysports.com. Don't miss the rodeo. For more, visit SuwanneeParks.com.
And we're back here live on rivercountrysports.com. We've seen a timeout called on the field with 4 minutes, 32 seconds left to go in your second quarter. The Tigers are looking to get the ball moving on second down at about 7.
Coming out of the timeout.
Yeah,
set out now in passing formation as we see quarterback Gentry in the shotgun formation, but he's going to run it and keep it himself.
Gentry looking for some running.
That's number 8 of Tripp Schultz, like we mentioned earlier, running that alley, is able to stop Gentry after a short gain of about 2 yards on the play.
Just when we talked about, we have not seen a pass play yet. They line up in pass formation. Of course, the quarterback keeps it. But, man, Tripp Schultz flew in there and took his legs out, only able to gain maybe about 1 yard on the play.
Gentry limping it off there after a hard hit from number 8 of Schultz.
4 minutes here left in the second quarter.
Going to bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Tigers.
Yeah, clock rolling inside 4 minutes. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left in the second quarter.
We thought quarterback Gentry would try and throw the ball there just because he was back in the empty formation.
Going to bring up 4th and 3.
It's going to bring up 4th and 3. Punting unit is going to head back on the field. One thing I'll say, looking at that, with the impact on this Branford defense, they are not being pushed back at all. When they are hitting, they are driving back, which is allowing that forward progress. They're not able to pick up much after the impacts. That's a great job once again, being able to make that stop on a tough 3rd down.
Stack back deep for your Buccaneers is number 8 of Schultz along with 0 of Vaught. Ball is going to be out of bounds at around the 30-yard line. 35-yard line, that is.
Yep, 37-yard line.
Yeah, don't miss our coaches show. That'll be coming up. That's every Tuesday night right here on rivercountrysports.com with your host, Jackson Jones. We'll meet up with Coach Tim Clark. They'll discuss the latest in Bucs football. That's brought to you in part by Van Carpet One, Farm Bureau Insurance, and the Suwannee County School District. They'll discuss, this Tuesday, they'll discuss replays from this night's game. They'll look forward to a bye week and then on to Lafayette County after that. But be sure and join in every Tuesday night, the Coaches Show, right here on River Country Sport from 7 to 8 p.m.
It's a midweek catch-up that is on the latest and greatest Bucs football as we look to try and tack on 7 more points on the board before halftime. Tigers are going to receive the ball when we come back from the halftime. Quick throw there out to the left side to Vaught. Pushed out of bounds after a gain of 7 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, clock rolls to 2 minutes, 49 seconds. So Bucs got plenty of time to go down and put some points on the board.
2nd down and 2, that is, for your Buccaneers. Buccaneers trying to extend the ball to the outside here. Haven't seen a whole lot of progress. Couple yards at a time by James up the middle as Land keeps it himself.
Short gain there.
Yeah, we got a score update. We talked about some big games around the area. One of the big games is Chiefland facing Taylor County. That's your number 2 and number 3 seed going head-to-head. Chiefland is up. Looks like it's towards the end of the first quarter, 13-0 over Taylor County. That's a big game. A lot riding on that game tonight.
That's right. And I mean, that could even help out your Buccaneers as we see the Buccaneers in the 14th place there so far in the rankings. A win over the Tigers tonight could be huge for the Buccaneers. As they shift that tight bunch over to the left side, the toss to the outside goes to James as James looking for space. There's going to be a flag on the play, but he's going to be brought down after a gain of about 9 yards on the play. That's holding on the Buccaneers. Going to back them up again.
Going to back them up 10.
Yeah.
Tough break again for the Buccaneers.
Yeah, we've had some costly mistakes so far, and it's always been on a big play. Yeah, and the clock continues to run just inside 2 minutes. We appreciate Summers Home Furniture being our scoreboard sponsor tonight. As you keep up with the scoreboard, be sure and keep up with Summers Home Furniture in their new showroom there in Lake City.
Buccaneers in the gun.
Bunched out to the right. Quarterback Trent Land in the shotgun formation.
Quick throw out to the
Quick throw there around the left side.
Slung out of bounds.
Vaught is slung out of bounds by a Tiger defender. There's a flag there in the back again. Let's see if he's called once again for holding. Going to back the Buccaneers up again. But I tell you what, the Tiger fans are loving it.
Yeah, that's an illegal shift on the Bucks. I tell you who's not holding, and that's that ref tonight. He is not holding that flag in his hand. He continues to throw it about every play.
Buccaneers are going to have to figure things out with just a minute and a half left to go in your second quarter. It's first down and a mile for your Buccaneers. Split out to the right. It's number 6 of Smith. Number 0 of Vaught.
There's a snap. Quarterback's coming back.
There we go. Come on.
There we go. There we go. It's going to be holding. He's going to come back. Going to be brought down. Through an interception there. It's going to be brought down around the 45. Number 0 of Schultz of Vaught there led up after being tugged pretty hard on his shoulder.
Yeah, he had no chance at catching that.
Looks like they're going to call him. As the ball was thrown. We seen the clear tug on the shoulder there by the defender as Vaught was releasing to the outside.
Pass interference on the Tigers.
Going to be pass interference on the Tigers.
Going to be a 15-yard penalty.
15-yard penalty.
Going to be first.
Going to bring up 1st and 11.
Yeah, it's able to pick up a lot of those yardage back. We're stuck right at a minute and 2 seconds left on the clock before halftime here in Trenton, Florida. As these Bucks go down and try and look to put a little bit more points on the board, they've had some aggressive play calling so far. A penalty stopped them from being able to score on that drive. So we'll go right back and see what Coach Clark dials up. So we've got the ball on on our own 48-yard line.
Quarterback in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left.
Land there. Trying to get a pass around to the outside. Good catch there by number 6 of Smith. Gain of 7 yards on the pass. That sidearm throw, able to get a completion.
Yeah. They would have called unnecessary roughness if this would have been the NFL with that hard of a slam. But a little bit more goes in high school ball. So I like to see the aggression there. As timeout is called on the field, we're going to see what they dial up. We've got 54 seconds left on the clock. Your score is the Buccaneers 7, Trenton Tigers 0. Bucks have done a great job so far. We've seen on offense they've been explosive. They've been able to make some plays. And the biggest thing is they've been able to stop this Trenton offense so far. Coming off of last week, being able to score a lot of points.
Yeah, this Buccaneer offense picked up 56 against their win over Interlaken last week. Their Buccaneers on the road once again in Trenton, Florida, trying to move the ball with just under a minute to go in your second quarter.
Back to the action. Less than a minute left in the second quarter. Bucks with 2nd and 3.
Bucks set up from 2nd and 3 from the 45-yard line of the Tigers. Quarterback Land calls the tight bunch in motion.
There's a snap.
As he looks for the throw. There, that's Vaught. Tracking it down. Yes. That's Vaught in for the touchdown. Touchdown. That's Vaught putting 6 on the board for the Bucks. As long as there's not another holding call, that's going to be a Branford Buccaneers touchdown.
What a pass by quarterback Land, doing a great job getting it down the field, and a great job for Vaught just getting it wide open.
The extra point. There's the snap.
Kick was blocked there. It's going to give
All sides on the Tigers.
Looking like there was an offsides call on the Tigers. That's going to give the Bucks another opportunity at this extra point. Looks like they will send the offense back in. Being this close to the line, they will go for a 2-point conversion on this one.
We'll be going for a 2-point conversion.
See if Land tries to punch it in there to pick up 2 extra points.
Quarterback at the gun. Middle of the snap. Quarterback run up the middle.
Quarterback Land's going to run up the middle, and it's going to be in. The 2-point conversion is going to be good.
With 44 seconds left in the first half, just scored Branford.
That's going to bring it Branford 15, Trenton 0. 44 seconds left as Branford's kicking team will come out on the field to kick it off one more time in this first half. Keep in mind, Trenton will receive the ball after the second half.
Lopez looking to kick it off.
Buccaneers setting up for the number 54 back for the Bucks to kick. Back deep for the Tigers. Number 4, Jeremiah settles. Number 0, Henry to receive the kick.
Number 0 in the back for the Tigers to receive the kick. That's Henry.
End over end.
As the ball bounces there to the right side. Picked up there, brought down by number 5 of Waller.
After a very short game.
Short gain, going to bring the Tigers.
Yeah, 38 seconds left on the clock as Tigers are going to come out on the field. We'll see if they kneel it and just go into halftime, or whether they try and do something with the 38 seconds left on the clock.
Yes, so that's kind of tough because not being able to pick up a whole lot of extra yards on the return. We've seen the Buccaneers pretty explosive whenever they get the ball in their hands, whether that's on a kickoff or a punt return. That option there to the left side can be kept by quarterback Gentry. A flag thrown.
There's a flag on the play.
You can see what the flag is called for.
Yeah, it looks like they had too many men on the field. It's going to back them up just a little bit. It was actually a personal foul call on Trenton after the play was over. So that's going to back them up with 25 seconds left on the clock.
Good stop there by number 5, Waller, setting that edge.
They're going to be taking the ball from the 10-yard line. The officials go to kind of discuss it a little bit more.
That penalty's going to back up the Tigers to the 10.
Penalty's going to back up the Tigers to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, clock continues to roll. Looks like they are just going to take this.
As the Tigers will get the ball back after halftime.
See the big play of the first half. With your score, Branford Buccaneers 15, Trenton Tigers 0.
That's going to be your score at halftime. Branford Buccaneers 15, Trenton Tigers 0 as we go into the half.
You were there at the beginning. You stood behind me, guiding me through good times and bad, teaching me lessons I wouldn't appreciate until later, preparing me for the day when you couldn't be here. What you've given me, I'll carry wherever I go. And because of your planning, I know I'll go far.
Set your family up for life. Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance. Your friends for life.
Farm Bureau Insurance, serving Florida for over 70 years. In Suwannee County, you'll find Farm Bureau in Branford and in Live Oak. In Branford on Drain Street, phone 935-1274. And in Live Oak on Dowling Avenue, call 362-1274. Real service, real people, Farm Bureau Insurance.
And we're back here live on rivercountrysports.com, where at the end of your first half, we see your Buccaneers up 15-0 over Trenton Tigers. Tell us a little bit about your thoughts of the first half.
Yeah, I mean, Branford's done a great job so far on the first half. Kind of what we were looking for out of the Buccaneers, and really looking to see what they're able to do as far as the Trenton Tigers so far. So, great first half for Branford. As we talked about, Trenton's going to get the ball back in the second half as they won the toss and had deferred. So we'll see what they're able to do right after this.
Yeah, the explosiveness that we've seen so far out of the Buccaneer offense has been evident here in your first half. I mean, we've seen them be able to extend the ball out to the outsides and create some plays, but there's also long passes that we've seen out of your Buccaneers to the outside. We've seen that touchdown there right at the end of the first half to Vaught, really extending it like we thought they would be able to do so far. But after that, we're going to take a break, but we'll be back here live for all the second half action on rivercountrysports.com.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Van Carpet One. For 78 years, we've been your local family-owned and operated floor covering store, and we can't wait to serve you. Let's go check out some of the stuff we've got and say hey to the guys.
Hey guys, this is Michael Van here at Van Carpet One. Wanted to show you our huge display of carpet. Got about 1,000 rolls for you that we can order. We also keep about 100 in stock that are on clearance, so please come down and give us a visit. We appreciate it.
Come in and see the largest tile collection in North Florida. Van Carpet One has every tile you could possibly imagine. If you can't find it here, they don't make it. Guys, take a look at this. This is just some of our options in waterproof vinyl plank, where we have the largest selection anywhere around here, including over 70 pallets in stock, ready to go right now. Come in and see our fantastic selection of elegant hardwood too, followed up by fantastic service that you expect from a company like Van Carpet One.
Come on in and see us.
We can't wait to serve you. And that's a boom shakalaka.
Hey, thanks for joining us here tonight. Tripp, how are you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing pretty good. Hey, Tripp Schultz here joining us on rivercountrysports.com. Hey, Tripp, so you are 2 years into the Branford High School program, right?
Yes, sir.
Hey, so 2 years into the program, what are your kind of thoughts on things and how everything's going right now throughout the season?
I think it's going pretty well. I mean, throughout all the season, we have some up and downs, but it's going pretty well.
Yeah, so what position are you playing currently?
Safety, running back, fullback, and slot wide receiver.
So you're on the offense and defensive side of the ball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what are some things working throughout the season? I mean, what are kind of the overall thoughts on things from the team?
So the overall thoughts is, I mean, we struggled a couple bits throughout some, practices and stuff like that and plays during the game, but we always, execute and stuff like that.
Yeah, so far we've taken on several tough opponents. Right now being 5-2 throughout the season, but taking on Interlochen on the road, that's setting us up. Big win over Interlochen, but preparing as well for Trenton. I mean, what have y'all kind of had to do to shift your focus from one team to the next when it comes to preparing for Trenton?
So preparing for Trenton. So after winning against Interlochen, we had to come back Monday, focus. Fix what we had that we had troubles in against Interlochen, fix that up, and just watch film over Trenton and position where we're gonna stop their offense and see what we can run on offense that will counter their defense.
Right. So as I spoke with Coach Clark, he kind of mentioned about their very experienced coaching staff that they've had, but a little different team that we've seen out of Trenton so far, opposed to last season. We had a pretty big win over them there, but then having a little tougher that we think Trenton team coming coming in that we're playing this year. I mean, they're 5-1 on the season so far. So playing them, I mean, what are we kind of doing to prepare for that? That we're seeing. I mean, they've got a tough defense. I mean, there hasn't been, other than really them playing Chiefland so far, there hasn't been really a team that scored a whole lot of points on them. I mean, what are we doing to prepare just to get us that advantage over them?
Well, on Monday, coach told us that that they're gonna be physical, and watching film, that they're physical. But going through all Monday and Tuesday during practice, we just been doing board drills and just doing and like physical things just to prepare for Trenton Friday.
Right. Yeah, so Trip, what I mean, you've been in the program 2 years now. I mean, we've seen a couple new guys come along with us, and like a couple new guys start with us this season. I mean, what is one player, maybe a guy that's been there with you for a while, or maybe it's one of the newer guys? What's one player that you've connected best with throughout the season so far?
Uh, I would say my buddy Maurice Vault.
Yeah, you and Reese go back pretty far, or what's that kind of connection look like?
We go back pretty far since second grade in Mayo. I mean, we both came from Mayo, and we always, been buddies since second grade, and we always had that connection where we always wanted to go to the next level and always had that dream, and so we always had that connection.
So you think that staying together and playing alongside each other has helped both of y'all to continue to grow and push each other harder?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so for sure. I mean, we seen both of y'all both being pretty dominant players on the field, and the elusiveness we've seen out of you and Reese as well. But I mean, what is one kind of thing that you think we're really, as we gear up to take on Trenton on the road, and then the bye week, and then having playing Mayo, the school y'all both originated at. I mean, knowing that program through and through, playing them every single year, then taking on Hamilton to finish out the season. As we go forth with these next three games, I mean, what is your kind of thoughts on things entering into the postseason as well?
Um, Not much really. It's just another game, just another day, another game. I mean, we just gotta execute and you know play the game and execute and just win.
So I mean, you think, I mean, there's a lot that goes into each week and each preparation. I mean, it kind of seems simple at times for people that are just watching, but there's really a lot that goes into preparing for a game. I mean, whether you're talking about breaking down a team and having to practice what they run, and then also adjustments that you can make on the offense and defensive side of the ball as well, um, in order to in order to prepare for a team like this on the road. But I mean, some connections like we talked about with other teammates. You mentioned Reese being a guy that you've known for a long time and had a deep connection with. Do you see that translate on the field? I mean, how does that kind of help you guys that you're able to connect with on the team translate into the field? How does that really help you?
Well, so during practice, we always compete with each other and stuff like that to work, make each other better. It also like prepares us that what we're gonna go through against a game like a good wide receiver because I play safety and I have to guard one of those, or Maurice Vault going against a good DB. So we always compete with each other and stuff like that, and prepare for each other for games just like in those situations.
Yeah, so you think that kind of being against tougher competition and having those guys who are going to hold you to a certain level in practice is really beneficial once you get out on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's big. I mean, you really see when you play tougher competition, sometimes it can catch you off guard, but having that guy that is going to push you throughout practice is really big and a big help, because practice being where all your preparation comes from. I mean, you can sit in the classroom and you can break down film, but then repping it on the field is where you get most of your work from.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thanks for joining us tonight, Trip. I mean, we're looking forward to a rest of the big rest of the season. I mean, we're seeing a lot of hope and potential out of this Branford team with guys who are being restored to full potential. And then, I mean, your quarterback playing phenomenal, your running backs playing phenomenal, and even your offensive line, along with your defensive line, getting things done. Those are guys that really aren't recognized as much as they really should be. I mean, we had thoughts and questions about that kind of going into the season, but that is shown to be true throughout the season so far. Hey, so good luck with the rest of the season, and we'll see you back here next time on rivercountrysports.com.
You were there at the beginning. You stood behind me, guiding me through good times and bad, teaching me lessons I wouldn't appreciate until later, preparing me for the day when you couldn't be here. What you've given me, I'll carry wherever I go. And because of your planning, I know I'll go far.
Set your family up for life. Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance. Your friends for life.
Farm Bureau Insurance, serving Florida for over 70 years. In Suwannee County, you'll find Farm Bureau in Branford and in Live Oak. In Branford on Drain Street, phone 935-1274. And in Live Oak on Dowling Avenue, call 362-1274. Real service, real people, Farm Bureau Insurance.
This is Jeff Mosley
And this is Lance McCray.
at Roundtree Moore Chevrolet.
Yep, Jeff likes football so much, he thinks it's a good idea to play football while he's playing golf.
We both think football is the most important sport ever made.
Yes, it is. Jeff and I both agree, and we can both agree on that since we both played football.
Yes, it is, Lance. Go get them, boys, and hope to see you down at the store.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the 4th annual Welborn Cornbread Festival.
Mark your calendars to be there November the 1st, starting at 7:30 in the morning with a blueberry pancake breakfast. The Welborn Community Association is piling everybody up for a cornbread and chili cook-off. Come one, come all to the Welborn Country Store. Live music by the Rock Bluff Band. Toys for Tots is having a cake auction. And on the way there, make sure you stop by the Kids Corner with Pony Rides. Yeehaw! Do not forget the Just Christmas Craft Store. Santa would be disappointed in you. There's going to be tons of vendors, food trucks, and much more. It's the Welborn Community Association's 4th annual Welborn Cornbread Festival.
Their days in history. Please join me in congratulating.
And we're back here live on rivercountrysports.com, where we just seen before half your Buccaneers go up 15-0 over the Trenton Tigers.
Yeah, tonight they are recognizing their girls softball team has won what is back-to-back champions?
Back-to-back state champions, that is.
And 2023 and 2024. So, great job these girls doing over here, getting a little honors. They introduced the girls softball team as they take the field and recognizing their accomplishments.
Yeah, so they actually in 2023 played the Branford Buccaneers, their Lady Bucks softball team in the state championship. The girls softball the girls team was actually up 4-0 there in the bottom of the 7th, and then I don't know what it may have came down to, but they just were able to start hitting the ball and putting the ball in the gap, and then we're able to go up and then beat us there in overtime.
Yeah,
in extra innings.
We were actually at that game. Yeah,
right.
Did a great job. Some great accomplishments as they go and do that tonight. Yeah, so we've got kind of a couple score updates. We've got Baker County and Suwannee Bulldogs are playing over in Baker. Baker is up right now. It's actually in the third, it's in the just before halftime, and Baker County's up 21-14.
It's actually raining pretty heavily over there in Baker County. We hope it stays over that way.
Yeah, a lot of big games going on tonight. We'll continue to try and get you some updates of what's happening around our area. But I also got some big games coming up tomorrow. We talk about the playoffs here. A lot of good playoff implication games going on tomorrow. So we've got exciting game for us to see is Florida State, number 25 in the nation, taking on Pitt. Both of them have the similar record at 3-2. So we'll see.
ACC games.
Florida
Right.
State is favored in that game by 10.5 points. But probably the game I'm looking forward to seeing most is number 1 Ohio State and number 17 Illinois. So we'll look and see what they're able to do there. That is a noon game. Ohio State is favored by 14.5 on that game. So a lot of big ones. Alabama, Missouri. This season we've realized there's a lot of teams that are pretty good, and really all these games we're looking at, anybody has a chance at this point to make it into the playoffs.
A game that we are also super excited to tune into and watch tomorrow is the team that took down Illinois pretty handily. I mean, that's Indiana. Indiana coming in and playing Oregon tomorrow. That's big as number 7 takes on number 3 Oregon.
Yeah, both of those teams are undefeated right now, and man, what a job Indiana's been able to do. They've got a great team over there. So looking to see what they're able to do against a high-ranked team like Oregon. So for all of you that's wondering, Miami is on a bye week, so they will not be playing. So we will have to root on some of the other teams tomorrow. But and then after that, the following week, Miami starts ACC play. They continue ACC play after the Florida State game with Louisville, which is also on a Friday night. So after you watch River Country Sports, you'll have to click over and watch that's actually on our that's on Branford's bye week that Miami plays on a Friday night. So for you Branford fans that are also Miami fans, that'll work out great.
Yeah, so I actually don't know how many Miami fans you'll find over in Branford. A lot more Florida and Florida State guys.
2 of them.
Right, 3 of them, including Wayne Luttrell, but a live guy.
Yeah. And Anthony, our camera guy, is a Miami fan.
Rivers Martinez, our streaming producer, also not able to attend and make it here with us tonight, but we wish him safe travels as he's traveling out of town as well.
Yeah, we'd like to thank Wayne Luttrell for joining us over here in Trenton, Florida. He's handling the sound and kind of telling us what to do, keeping us on track tonight. So he's done this a time or two, so he knows what he's doing. So appreciate him giving us the opportunity to be a part of River Country Sports here, representing the Branford Buccaneers.
As your Buccaneers are looking to take the field right after the Trenton Tigers have just brought their team back out onto the field. The Tigers looking to get it started here in the start of the second half as they will receive the kick.
Yeah, not sure what conversation Trenton's head coach had, but I'm sure he was able to kind of gather up the guys, realizing the opportunity they have after the half to be able to get the ball back, and this would be an important time for them to be able to take it down the field and get some points on the board.
Speaking of conversations, it looks like Coach Tim Clark is having a pretty hefty and enduring conversation over there with the team. I mean, we've seen him now going on a couple minutes of talking to the guys, just telling them, I'm sure, to keep going and continue expanding that lead over the Tigers as we enter into the second half.
Well, I think he realizes the importance of this game and the implications that this has in the playoffs. So, not wanting them to give up the lead that they've had so far, but just continue doing what they've done so far.
As they continue to recognize the Trenton girls softball for their state championship win. So Buccaneers get ready to take the field. Again, after warming up, 45 seconds left to go before the start of your second half. Hoping to see a little less flags thrown on each side of the ball for Buccaneers as well as Trenton tonight. I mean, the game can progress a whole lot faster without these flags just setting each team back.
Well, and I'm sure that's probably one of the main conversations they've had in the half. It wasn't about being up 15-0, but it's about the amount of opportunities that we gave away on these penalties. I mean, you think we've had 6 penalties in the first half. All of them have been costly mistakes that have brought back a huge gain.
Also, The Branford Recreational Football will be hosting the Tri-County League games tomorrow in Branford. First kickoff is at 8 a.m. with your Branford 8U Buccaneers. Following that, you'll have the rest of the teams there for the recreational department in Branford. So if you're looking for something to do tomorrow morning, go join them in the Tri-County Showdown right there at Branford Buccaneers Stadium. That'll be brought to you by MC Kenny B over the radio.
Yeah, he does a great job commentating those games, and man, they put on a great show. That's one thing about Branford, man. If you go back and watch some of those, you see the amount of talent not only that we've seen from our JV, but you go back and watch some of these youth teams. There's a long line of talent in Branford.
Guys that are really we've seen guys buying into the program in varsity, but really the guys that are hanging around and willing to put in that work that'll develop them into star players once they get onto the varsity level. As Lopez looks to kick it off. Kicks it deep into the middle. As he looks for space, as he gets some space, but he's finally brought down by number 10 of Micah Bussey. That's Alexander Henry. Good return there by Henry Sr. for the Trenton Tigers. Going to bring them down to about the 40-yard line going out.
Yeah, coach has got to be happy with that return. Did a great job, found some open space, and great pickup. This is going to put Trenton in great field position to start the second half. It's going to bring them out on the 42-yard line. So
a little altercation in between the two of the Tigers players.
If you lost a phone, it is located at the band concession stand.
Yeah, so offense get ready to take the field. Let's see what they're able to do as far as to keep this momentum from that kickoff return going.
Don't know really where that stemmed from, but the Gentry looks to set up and hand off up the middle. Good to pick up there.
Yeah, nice run up the middle. Offensive line gave him a good open gap there to run through as he dove through for a couple extra yards. It's going to bring us to second and around 6 to go.
Good run there. Pickup of 4 by Wyatt Van Landingham, number 22, junior for the Tigers. They've got a lot to look forward to out of Van Landingham next year for the Tigers, being a big part of getting the run game established for the Tigers tonight. Hand it off there again to Van Landingham, able to pick up a couple more yards.
Yeah, really seeing some explosive running as they come back out. Offensive line's doing a great job getting off the ball, giving them an opportunity to pick up those hard yardage. This is really kind of what we've seen from their first drive when Trenton came out. They were not able to be stopped up the middle, continue to run for about 5 yards with each carry. They're kind of coming back out with that same type of play that we've seen from this first series they had.
Holding it down right there at the nose guard position is number 67 of Case Townsend. Case Townsend's been a guy that has been willing to put in that extra work to improve as he clogs up the line there. As Van Landingham looking to try and pick up the first down. As 2 players for the Tigers are on the ground.
Got a couple players down on the field. No, I'm ready.
It's going to be a injury timeout called by the officials. We're going to take a short break, but we'll be back here live on rivercountrysports.com.
It's rodeo time in Live Oak, the 5th annual Swanee River Roundup Pro Rodeo, October 17th and 18th at the Bob Holmes Covered Arena at the fairground.
Bull riding, bronc riding, barrel racing, roping, steer wrestling.
Tickets at the gate, adults just $10, 12 and under $5. The Swanee River Roundup Pro Rodeo, presented by Pilgrims and sponsored by Visit Swanee County. Friday and Saturday, October 17th and 18th. Live streamed on the 18th at rivercountrysports.com. Don't miss the rodeo. For more, visit SwaneeParks.com.
And we're back here live on rivercountrysports.com. That's number 75 of Zayden Bond. Junior able to walk off with some assistance tonight. Van Landingham still down on the field.
Yeah, we've got kind of getting some score updates in here. We've got Bluntstown is playing Dixie County tonight, up big in the second quarter, 54-0. Bluntstown, keep in mind, is a number 1 seed for the playoff bracket, so they're able to handle business there tonight. Looks like the player is able to get up as he had a hard tackle as he was kind of brought down around to the side, so able to walk off on his own might. So super excited to see that. Both guys that were down were able to get up on their own and walk to the sideline. So be looking for them hopefully to be able to come back in the game here shortly. That's gonna bring up 1st and 10 for the Trenton Tigers. Had a nice kind of one of their most explosive runs so far tonight. And we've seen a lot of great running on this series for them as they continue to move the ball down the field. That's going to bring them down to Branford's 45-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Tigers.
Gentry set up there as the handoff to 0, and nobody is going to catch him. They're around the left side. That'll give a touchdown to the Trenton Tigers. That's 0 of Alexander Henry.
I take some explosive speed that we have not seen. Really, we've seen Branford's defense be able to come up and hit him at the line of scrimmage. He went unscathed all the way through, and there was nobody there to slow him down. An explosive run of 45 yards to take it to the house for the Trenton Tigers.
Extra point is up, and it's good to give the Trenton Tigers 7 points. That'll give your Branford Buccaneers 15 and the Trenton Tigers 7. We'll be back here live in a minute on rivercountrysports.com.
This is Jeff Mosley
And this is Lance McCray.
at Roundtree Moore Chevrolet.
Yep, Jeff likes football so much, he thinks it's a good idea to play football while he's playing golf.
We both think football is the most important sport ever made.
Yes, it is. Jeff and I both agree, and we can both agree on that since we both played football.
Yes, it is, Lance. Go get them, boys, and hope to see you down at the store.
And we're back here live on rivercountrysports.com, where we just seen the Tigers put their first 7 points on the board for the night. That's 0 of Alexander Henry getting it done on the ground for the Tigers. Big run there. And the shorter kick is going to be picked up by number 8 of Tripp Schultz. You almost wondered what the motivation was behind that shorter kick, because it wasn't really an onside kick, but it was high up in there. I guess just trying to allow time for the kickoff team of the Tigers to get down to the ball.
Yeah, and quick score by Trenton to come out in the second half, and we're gonna look and see how Branford's able to bounce back. But impressive drive by the Trenton Tigers to go down and to get right back in this ball game. So we've got just under 10 minutes left in the third quarter. Your score is 15 Bucks, 7 Trenton Tigers.
Where's the snap?
That's quarterback Land looking to keep it himself. Going to be brought down after a gain of about 3 yards running.
Trent Patterson and St. Bond there on the tackle. Brings up 2nd and 7 for the Bucks. At the top 49-yard line.
Yeah, packed house over here in Trenton, Florida. I mean, they've got a great band, as we mentioned earlier, but they've got the fans have packed in here tonight, and I tell you, they are after that touchdown, they have gotten excited and just looking forward to see what their team is able to do throughout the rest of this game.
Quarterback Trent Land back in the shotgun formation, bringing 6 of Smith in motion.
Multiple flags on the play. False start on the Bucks.
False start on your Bucks.
2nd and 12.
It's going to back them up. Looks like both officials seen that call.
Yeah, and I guarantee you this is just what Coach Clark was not looking for in our first possession on the second half. One thing I'm sure they talked about was the amount of penalties that we've had in the first half, and here we have the same thing happen in this first series.
Bucks need to catch momentum here as the ball It's tossed to the outside by James. James brought down for another gain of about 4 yards on the carry.
Yeah, that's going to bring it to third and around 8 yards to go for the Buccaneers. You look to see what they're able to do here. Just breaking across the 50-yard line is going to put them at the 49-yard line of the Trenton Tigers. Let's see if they're able to open this one up a little bit and pick up a big third down right here.
This is crucial because it's about 3rd down and 7 for the Buccaneers. Ball placed on the 50-yard line. Quarterback Land, shotgun formation. James to his right, looking to keep it himself.
He drives a couple of defenders.
I guess they were looking for a hold open up there.
Yeah, it's gonna pick up of about 5 yards on the play. That's gonna bring it 4th and 3 to go. We do have a score update. We've got, as we mentioned earlier, Madison County is playing Rains at this point in the 4th quarter. As that game started at 6:30, Rains is up 27-14 over Madison County.
Big game there for Madison as they're currently 2-4 on the season.
Yeah, Branford's offense is staying on the field with 4th and about a long 2 yards to go for the first down.
As they try a little trickery there, and it looks like he's going to get it.
Yeah, and ended up going Wildcat with a direct snap to James as he was able to go and pick up about 5 yards on the play. That's going to bring up a first down for your Branford Buccaneers.
Bucks with a 1st and 10 on a direct snap there to the running back.
Land looked like he almost tried to walk off like he was getting a signal from coach, and then the ball was just direct snap there to James.
Yeah, we appreciate all of our Branford fans as well as the band showing up tonight. I mean, we've got a great crowd as we look across the field over there at the Branford sideline.
Come out in the Trips bunch formation, pistol.
The bunch lined up there by the Buccaneers.
There's a snap.
Land looking to throw to the outside, slant to Vaught. Vaught trying to get back to the outside, and Vaught with a little bit of space, but brought down all the way around the 16-yard line. And bring up 1st and 10 for the Buccaneers. So, I mean, we've seen that play time and time again, just allowing that underbreaking slant route to Vaught there. I mean, the first couple times it was not completed. But then we seen him sit down in the pocket there once again, able to catch it and bounce to the outside.
Yeah, so we've had a lot of different people ask, how, as you hear the advertisement going on River Country Sports, we've had a lot of people ask how you can be a part of this program. The support, you can go and support the Bucks football live stream on River Country. If you're a business and you would like to advertise with this channel, we'd love to hear from you. You can give us a call at area code 386-209-4439 or reach out to any one of our staff, or you can send us an email at rivercountrysports@gmail.com. You can always reach out to us through our Facebook page. And make sure that you like and subscribe to us on YouTube so that you can stay up to date on all of the action. We'd love to have you be a part of our program here at River Country Sports with your advertising at rivercountrysports.com. That was a water break timeout as the offense gets back up to the line of scrimmage.
Your head coach is Leland Fry, and assistant coaches is Amanda Grimm and Larkin Testing.
That tight bunch being ran once again, that shift by the Buccaneers. Quarterback Trent Land takes a tough hit.
Yeah, and I tell you,
right back up.
It looked like the whole defensive line met him right there and closed up that hole before he was able to turn the corner. Good job on the Trenton defense for being able to follow behind. Wasn't able to get much lead blocking done on that one as they slipped right through and able to stop him. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 to go.
From the Buccaneer 19-yard line, an opportunity to pick up another first down inside of the red zone. Smith in motion.
There's a snap.
Handoff to James up the middle. James met by the defensive line. There's a flag.
Got a flag on the play.
Comes in.
Coming from deep behind the defensive line there. Hard hit as he goes right through the line of scrimmage and was laid back.
Holding on the offense. The Buccaneers, once again, going to be backed up.
On the Bucs. Going
to back them up 10 yards to the 29-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 20. Tough situation. It's 2nd down, and you've seen this slant hit just about every time you've been able to complete it to pick up about 10 extra yards each time. So we're going to see if Coach Clark reverts back to that. Also, the time that he wasn't held there on the outside, able to score a touchdown off of that long pass to Vaught on the outside. If he can beat the coverage there on the left side, the coverage of
pistol formation for the Bucs.
Jeremiah Settles there as he plays in close. Van Landingham over the top. Almost caught, but there's going to be a flag thrown in.
Yeah, defender was able to pushed off just before the ball got there. It's going to draw a flag on the Tigers.
Yeah, close call there. It's going to move the Buccaneers.
I thought it was.
We call it pass interference on the defense. Close call there, questionable call.
Yeah, a little harder for us to see all the way across the field. There's something we'll have to go back on rivercountrysports.com. That's the great thing about this program. After the game's over, all of these games are left recorded, so you're able to go back and go and rewatch some of those plays and call it for yourself.
So as Van Landingham was able to enter back into the game, quarterback Trent Land takes it up the middle. It's close to a first down, but doesn't get it.
Yeah, so we bring up third down and short. We've got 4 minutes, 45 seconds left in the third quarter.
So we've seen kind of on that play before where Van Landingham was able to make it back into the game. So we were glad to see him return. But so he kind of eased over because number 4 of Jeremiah Settles was pressed up close to number 0 of Vaught there. But Vaught able to get an outside release and get down to the sideline. Land just squeezing that ball in there before the safety made it over the top completely. Land hands it off up the middle to James. James looking for a push.
Going to be about a 4-yard run.
4-yard gain. It's going to be good for another Buccaneer first down.
That's good enough for a Bucs first down.
It's going to be 1st and goal from the 6-yard line.
Yeah, great pickup there by James. He's done a great job as this offensive line continues to push and give them those room to pick up the nice yardage.
Going to see if the Buccaneers stick with the ball on the ground as they try and punch it in from the 6-yard line. Land still in the shotgun formation. So that's one thing we see when Land keeps it himself.
Big pile there.
But he's going to hand it off there to James.
And really big pile right there. James was able to go nowhere as he ran into a pile that was already happening before he even ran there to try and make it up the middle. It's going to bring up 2nd down for the Branford Buccaneers from about the 6-yard line.
And any players actually, that's number 9, Zane McArdle, having to come off for a play after his helmet comes off. Quarterback Land sets up again. Pistol formation.
Bucks trying to draw him off sides. Got close on that one.
And there's a snap.
With a toss there to the outside. If he can get a block, and he does not.
Yeah, Trenton defense really showing up on this drive as they continue to stop them on consecutive runs.
It's third down.
It's a big third down right here for Branford.
From the 4-yard line. The 8-yard line, that is.
Yeah, they were able to back him up and stop him on that one for a loss of about 3 yards.
2 minutes, 45 seconds left to go here in your third quarter.
Bucks in the pistol formation. There's a snap.
Pass thrown behind Vaught.
Yeah, thrown a little behind him. He was not able to go back. He had to cut across the middle, able to get open in some space, but ball thrown behind him. He was not able to turn around and get it. There's a flag on the play. Was declined. That's going to bring up fourth down from the 8-yard line for the Bucks.
Can be a illegal shift on the Buccaneers once again.
It's going to bring out the field goal unit, which is something we've seen, not something we've seen a lot of in the past, but we've seen some success with that so far this season.
A strong leg out of sophomore J.C. Corrado, number 20 for the Buccaneers, as he looks to put.
There's a snap. Kick is up.
Kick is up, and it's left. Just left. It's going to be no good. He had the distance.
He did.
But we're going to take one more short break. We'll be back here live for the rest of the third quarter action on rivercountrysports.com.
Excellence in academic and clubs. Tradition, family, future. Foundations for lifelong learning. Leadership begins here. Careers start here. Curiosity meets opportunity. Building the leaders of tomorrow. Learning begins with love. One district, every student, every day. The Suwannee County School District, my choice for high-quality education.
It's like 20. Back here live on rivercountrysports.com, where we just seen a field goal attempt by the Buccaneers just to the left of the post.
It's going to bring this Trenton offense back on the field as we've seen a great drive the last time they had it. And we'll see if they continue that same as they continue to have some big pickup yardage.
The ball is ran there around the left side. Good pickup of a first down. Again, Alexander Henry able to find some space on the outside. The ball's going to be put down around the 32-yard line.
When he gets some space, he is dangerous because he's got some speed, and that's the second big run we've seen so far from him. It's going to bring up a first down for the Trenton Tigers on about the 32-yard line, 1st and 10.
There's a snap. Run out to the right.
Down around the right side again is Henry.
It's a flag on the play.
See what the flag is called for.
It's
going to be holding on the Trenton Tigers. That's going to bring back that big run. But Trenton's been explosive so far, since they've come back on halftime. And really, we knew they had to have this type of speed. We've seen them put up a lot of points. They've had some big wins so far. And now we're seeing how dangerous this run game for Trenton is.
We've kind of seen that really since Henry has entered into the game. He's just been able to create space on the outside. That edge setting is going to be crucial here for the rest of the third and fourth quarter for the Buccaneers.
Going to bring up 3rd and 15 for the Tigers.
Ball's handed off there again to Henry. Henry is going to go all the way down, and nobody's going to catch him around the left side for another Tiger touchdown.
Another big run by number 0 for the Tigers. Takes it all the way down for a touchdown as they're going to come up. Look to see whether they're going to go for the 2-point conversion here to try and tie up the game. The score 13-15. Branford picked up that 2-point conversion earlier after the penalty. So it looks like their offense is going to stay on the field and try and get this 2-point conversion. We've got 1 minute, 48 seconds left in the third quarter. What could possibly be a tie ball game.
For the 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion tried by the Tigers as they toss the ball there to Van Landeringham. It's going to be no good. The 2-point try is no good.
Yeah, looks like he was going to make it from here. Branford was able to step up and stop him just before he broke the line of planes.
That's Van Landeringham.
So your score 15-13, Buccaneers. 1 minute, 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Branford's going to get the ball back, but with the amount of momentum that Trenton has had on really both defense and offense, this is going to be a crucial possession by the Bucs to see if they're able to go down and score here.
Back deep to receive the kick for the Buccaneers as number 0, Vaught, along with number 7 of Jones. Looks like it might be a short kick again to try to get the ball back.
Kick off by Caden Searles.
As Vaught looks to get around the outside. He's trying to create some space, and he tries to get a block, and he's still running around the outside as he gets another block, but just goes out of bounds around the Trenton Tigers 25-yard line.
For all of you wondering, looking across the field, there are no flags on the field. We've not seen a big pickup like that from the Bucs without a flag so far tonight. Big explosive return by Reese Vaught there. Great job. That's going to give us incredible field position all the way down to around the 25-yard line is where we're going to start this series for the Branford Buccaneers with 1 minute, 4 seconds left in the third quarter.
Buccaneers having a conversation over there on their own sideline, trying to get it squared away, what we're going to do to try and get this run game flowing for the Buccaneers. See, if you were Coach Tim Clark right now in this situation, you're up 15-13. I mean, the ball all the way down to the 24-yard line going in. It's first down with a minute left to go in the third quarter. What would you do in order to try and get the ball punched in?
Yeah, well, I mean, we've still got a whole nother quarter. And, judging off how quick Trenton's been able to go down and score, I mean, really, I'd prefer to run a little bit more time off this clock. So I'm sure they'll try and do that, go in, keep the ball on the ground, and get inside the fourth quarter, and then see if we can stretch our lead from there. With as close as this game is, you feel like that 2-point conversion can end up playing a really large part in whether we win this ball game or not.
Yeah, see, that's one thing about it. It's tough for the 2-point conversion try unless you got the flag there to move you even closer. But we see a player for the Tigers limping off the field with some assistance from a coach.
We did not catch that. He was actually down over on the other sideline. We wasn't quite sure why they were holding up progress, but he was able to walk off. Little help from the coaches to the sideline. It's going to bring up first and 10.
It's number 4, Jeremiah Settles.
There's a snap.
As the land looks to throw it there. And that's number 6, T.C. Smith, in for a Buccaneer touchdown. And that's putting 6 on the board for the Bucs.
And he was able to just get behind the defenders, and Trent Land just threw a beautiful ball up there, allowed him just to turn around and catch it. So
Corrado looks to kick the extra point to put the Bucs up an extra point. The kick is up, and it's good.
Yeah, great kick by Corrado. You know, he's had nearly a perfect season on extra points. We did see Trenton block the kick earlier. It's the first time we've seen a block kick. He's also been good on 3-point for the field goals as well, except for the one we've seen earlier. So.
We've seen 2 tries, 1 try earlier on in the season, a couple games ago against Lake Weir there on the road. Tough situation right before you go into half to kick a 35-yard field goal and make it with that much pressure on you.
Yeah.
For number 20 of Corrado. And for a young guy, too, a guy that came in to the Branford program not even expecting to even try out and play football.
Yeah,
but
this is his first year playing football. He's actually a soccer player.
So a lot of help to the program here in Branford. Lopez lines up to kick it off again.
There's the kick. It never in.
Landingham and Henry. They're back deep to receive. That's Henry. Brought down around the 20-yard line. Tigers will set up for first down.
Yeah, let's see if they can continue. We've seen last 2 series for the Tigers have had some explosive runs out of number 0. They've created just some massive holes for him, and he has taken advantage of it so far. So it'll be a big stop. We've got 47 seconds left in the third quarter. And I tell you, this last 2 minutes of the third quarter has taken quite a while to get through. We appreciate you hanging out with us on rivercountrysports.com.
Hey, and if you want to stay updated on all the Branford Buccaneer football action, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel and share with all of your friends as well so they can keep up right here on rivercountrysports.com. The ball handed off there to number 0 of Henry.
About 3 yards on the game. Brings up second.
Also, if you're not currently following us on Facebook, do a great job just keeping you updated, reminding you of the game times, and just an easy way to click on and follow us. That's going to bring up second down, around 8 yards to go for the Trenton Tigers as we're rolling into the fourth quarter.
10 seconds left to go. We're going to see if the Tigers try and get a playoff before the end of the third quarter. 3 seconds left to go. They're just going to hold out. That's going to be the end of your third quarter. Your Branford Buccaneers 22, the Trenton Tigers 13, right here live on rivercountrysports.com.
You were there at the beginning. You stood behind me, guiding me through good times and bad, teaching me lessons I wouldn't appreciate until later, preparing me for the day when you couldn't be here. What you've given me, I'll carry wherever I go. And because of your planning, I know I'll go far.
Set your family up for life. Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance. Your friends for life.
Farm Bureau Insurance, serving Florida for over 70 years. In Suwannee County, you'll find Farm Bureau in Branford and in Live Oak. In Branford on Drain Street, phone 935-1274. And in Live Oak on Dowling Avenue, call 362-1274. Real service, real people, Farm Bureau Insurance.
Fourth quarter to pack and prepare for.
We're back here live on rivercountrysports.com, where we've seen a quick turnaround and quick response by your Buccaneers. A try out there to the left side to T.C. Smith, able to beat a defender there and put 6 more points on the board for the Bucs.
Start of the fourth quarter here.
Yeah, starting off the fourth quarter. See what Trenton Tigers are able to do here on the series.
Handoff there to the left side.
After about a 2-yard gain.
About a 2-yard gain on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5
for the Tigers.
Brings up 2nd and 5
Under center for the Tigers.
from around the 34-yard line.
Jones out wide. Corner position.
There's a snap.
Handing the ball off there. Trying to get to the outside. Good job there. Able to stick a hand out.
4th and 5 for the Tigers.
And I'd say he was just barely able to grab him, but once Zero gets around that end, it is hard to stop him. But great job on 3rd down, so that stopped him. It's going to bring up 4th and 6 to go as the punt team is going to take the field.
Quick turnaround there. It's going to give the Bucs a chance to try and score again with good field position.
For the Tigers.
Vaught back deep to receive.
There's a snap. Kick is up.
Looks like he's going to let it roll away.
Yeah, so one thing I'll say, they've got a great punter. I mean, he's been very consistent on his punts and been able to get some nice deep punts. So that's going to bring your Branford Bucks offense back on the field. So we'll see what they're able to do. We appreciate Roundtree Moore Chevrolet being our Red Zone sponsor tonight. You can find them on Highway 90 West in Lake City for a great deal on a new or pre-owned vehicle. Call Jeff Lance and the guys and go down and see them. Appreciate them being a part of our program here at rivercountrysports.com. Also, as you look down and check out the score tonight, remember Summers Home Furniture is our scoreboard sponsor. Stop by and see Chris and those guys out in their brand new showroom there in Lake City.
It's quarterback Trent Land sets up to get checked from the sideline.
There's a snap. Inside handoff there.
Side handoff there. Be brought down.
Tripped up by Zay Braswell. Short gain on the play.
After a short gain.
2nd and a long 9.
Yeah, tripped over a defender that was on the ground there.
Going to bring up 2nd down and 9 for your Buccaneers.
Yeah, this is really kind of one of those series I was talking about that I would imagine Coach Clark would try and. It's one of those where you can try and go down and just put the game away or try and eat up some more clock here. So we'll see which approach they take as they continue on this drive.
You definitely want to try and put another score on the board here. As it's a close throw there into a tight window. Going to be incomplete. The try there on the slant to Vaught.
Yeah, that was almost an interception there for the Tigers. They would love to have had that one. It would have put them in great field positions. That brings up 3rd and 9 for the Bucks here. Big 3rd 9 penalty was on the field. They did decline the penalty, so that'll bring up 3rd down.
Third down try here by the Buccaneers as they take the play call into the huddle.
Looked like they were almost going to take the huddle into the end zone on that one. They were backed up. Not sure if they thought the ball was going to be moving back. They didn't know it was declined.
Land in the shotgun formation. Smith in motion. James to his left. He's going to fake it, and what a ball down the sideline to Vaught. It is caught by Vaught there. All the way down to the 35-yard line. What a ball thrown by quarterback Trenton. That may have been one of the furthest in the air balls that we've seen thrown by quarterback Trenton, and just a perfect ball there.
It was a perfect ball. Vaught did not have to slow down, did not have to turn, did not have to shift anything. He put it right on the money.
And you seen that his first read there was the flat out of the backfield to T.C. Smith, but when he seen that was covered up, the ability to be able to look downfield and find your receiver with the perfect timing on the throw is just great work out of quarterback Trent Land. Land looks to keep it himself and get it done on the ground. He's got room around the left side. There is a flag on the play, but Land is going to run in for a touchdown.
Yeah, it looks like they may try and get him for some holding over on the outside as Land takes it in for 6 points. We'll see if that's brought back. Looks like they are calling holding against the Bucs. That's going to bring back, which was a great run by Trent Land.
And that was just perfect blocking on the outside too. Something that we've seen some tosses and some runs around the right and left side, just getting to the outside, but we haven't seen the perfectly executed blocking there by the offensive line and the extra receivers on the outside to just create that room for Land to take it all the way.
Yeah, that's going to back the ball up to around the 35-yard line. So it is going to remain first down. So first and 20 to go from the 35.
Quarterback Trent Land bringing Smith in motion. Looking to throw to the outside, and he's wide open. Got a man wide open is Smith. Smith making another man miss, and he's trying to pick up some extra yards. Going to be brought down just short of a touchdown. What a read. Brought Smith in motion. Thought he may just hand it off to him on the sweep there.
Yeah, and busted coverage. I mean, nobody picked him up out there, and he was wide open. And, I thought he was going to continue to break down or just pick up that defender and carry him in the end zone with him. So great aggressive run after the catch by Smith.
Smith, a crucial part of the offensive scheme for the Buccaneers so far throughout the season. Seen him tack on a lot of points on the board. On the ground, also now some in the air as well out there at the receiver position for the Buccaneers. Timeout called by the Tigers.
Timeout Tigers with 8:48 left.
It's first down from the 4-yard line. Your score, Branford 22, Trenton Tigers 13, right here on rivercountrysports.com.
It's rodeo time in Live Oak, the 5th annual Swanee River Roundup Pro Rodeo, October 17th and 18th at the Bob Holmes Covered Arena at the fairground.
Bull riding, bronc riding, barrel racing, roping, steer wrestling.
Tickets at the gate, adults just $10, 12 and under $5. The Swanee River Roundup Pro Rodeo, presented by Pilgrims and sponsored by Visit Swanee County. Friday and Saturday, October 17th and 18th, live streamed on the 18th at rivercountrysports.com. Don't miss the rodeo. For more, visit SwaneeParks.com.
And we're back here live on rivercountrysports.com, where we just seen another great gain around the right side to number 6 of T.C. Smith there. Good pass again by quarterback Trent Land, able to move the Buccaneers all the way down to the 4-yard line. It's first and goal right here in Trenton, Florida.
Yeah, for those who are tuning into the Swanee game, they are going into overtime with your score 21-21. Close game over there.
James was met in the backfield.
Great play there by Trent Patterson for a loss.
Yeah,
James there.
Yeah, it's gonna be no gain on the play. It's gonna bring up 2nd and goal from about the 4-yard line for the Bucs. Your score rolling under 8 minutes left here in the ball game with your score 22-13 Bucs.
Quarterback Trent Land trying to tack on another score with just under 8 minutes to go in your fourth quarter. Second down. Goal from the 4-yard line. He's going to keep it himself, try and get a lead blocker, but it's going to be short. That's Jackson Gentry with the stop. Number 5 for the Tigers defense.
Yeah, Trenton Tigers really making a goal line stance right here, not allowing the Bucs to go anywhere as they continue to try and run it up the middle. It's 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line.
Quarterback Trent Land. We've seen him get the extra blocks that he needed around the left side, so we're going to see if they try one to the outside here to create some space for Land or James to take it in for another Buccaneer touchdown. I mean, really, if you're trying to get a toss or a QB sweep there to the outside, your block is your most important part.
On the box.
It's going to be a delay of game on the Bucs. Going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 9-yard line.
And man, had a couple really big plays to get him down there, and just kind of giving it away a little bit as they back up. We do have an update. Looks like Baker County just scored. Ended up winning the ball game 28-21 over in Baker County over the Swanee Bulldogs tonight in overtime.
Spread out each side. That's Smith. Almost intercepted there by the Tiger defense. Number 22, Van Landerham.
It's going to bring up a 4th and goal from the 9-yard line. Let's see what Coach Clark calls up here. So we've got Land over on the sideline getting the play. This wind continues to howl up here in the stands in the stadium in Trenton, Florida. Nice cool night.
As the Buccaneers call a timeout to assess the situation before trying
Timeout on the field.
it from 4th down from the 9-yard line.
Yeah. Wind is blowing. If you see the little flags up top, wind is blowing that direction. So probably be a good time to give our kicker a little redemption on that field goal try and go down and put 3 more points on the board. You know, it's going to be an exciting night, Tuesday night. Don't miss the Coaches Show, where you can tune in with your host Jackson Jones and Coach Tim Clark as they discuss the latest of Bucs football. So they'll discuss this game and then talk about, what the team's going to do on their bye week next week, and then look forward to the matchup at our home stadium there in Branford against Lafayette as they drive across the bridge and come to Swanee County. Join the Coaches Show. That's every Tuesday night from 7 to 8 with Jackson Jones and Coach Tim Clark here on rivercountrysports.com.
As the Buccaneers look to try it, as they choose to go for it on 4th down. Under pressure there. That's Land having to just throw it away into the end zone and bring a turnover on downs. Going to set up 1st and 10 from the 9-yard line.
What a great job by the Trenton Tigers. I mean, they just stepped up and did not let Branford do anything on this one, and was able to get the stop. And they'll get the ball back right after this as we take a quick break. We'll be right back for the rest of your 4th quarter action on rivercountrysports.com.
Excellence in academic and clubs. Tradition, family, future. Foundations for lifelong learning. Leadership begins here. Careers start here. Curiosity meets opportunity. Building the leaders of tomorrow. Learning begins with love. One district, every student, every day. The Swanee County School District, my choice for high-quality education.
We're back here live on rivercountrysports.com, where we just seen the Trenton Tigers forced a turnover on your Buccaneers as they set up shop. 1st and 10 from the 9-yard line. Backed up deep in their own territory.
Got a long way to go, but we've seen some explosive runs so far. So let's see if this Branford defense is able to step up and make the stop. We've seen them make a great stop on Trenton's last series and not able to do a whole lot on the ground, and was able to stop a big run before it materialized. So let's see if they're able to do the same thing here. This would be a big stop as we're rolling under 6 minutes left in the ball game with your score 22-13 Buccaneers.
Gentry under center.
They toss down to the outside.
Henry looking for some run room.
Gain of about 4 yards on the play. Bring up
about 4.
3rd and 4
Make that 3rd and 3 for the Tigers.
for the Tigers. As the clock continues to wind, just under 5 minutes, 50 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter. Trenton doesn't seem like they're in much of a hurry here with the clock continuing to wind. Toss there. Read perfectly. Right there, shot down by number 2 of James, forcing it back inside in order to make the tackle.
And really a whole host of Buccaneers were right there waiting for that tackle to slip up. But, great stop right there. Buck's doing a great job at this point in the game when really the game is kind of on the line here as we continue to stop them and try and get the ball back. As we see, Trenton has not done a whole lot of passing tonight, so which continues to run the time off this clock.
He lines up in motion. He looks to roll around. He's looking to pass, but it's incomplete. That's one thing we haven't seen a whole lot tonight out of the Tigers is them trying to take the ball to the air. Where we've seen that really be where the most yards and touchdowns have came for the Buccaneers is through the air.
Yeah, that was 4th down now, so that's going to allow this Bucs offense to come back out and really almost start at where they finish. That's a great stance by the defense to be able to come back and to hold them back deep in their own territory and then stop them on 4th down to get the ball right back from around the 12-yard line as it's going to be 1st and 10.
As it's 1st and 10 here, we've seen Land able to pick up a block and run in for a touchdown. That was brought back by a penalty there, a holding call, but haven't gone back to it yet. So from first and 10 from the 12-yard line, Smith in motion. He is going to roll around to the right side and take it himself as he tries to get in. We're going to see there's a flag. Late hit there by Gentry.
Yeah, Trenton Land took a hard hit over there as he made the turn to cut back in to try and get across the goal line as he was close, but kind of a late hit came in there at him. We'll see what the call is going to be.
Yeah, late hit there by number 5 of Gentry for the Tigers.
On the Tigers.
Going to move the Tigers back further into their own territory.
It's a nice hard run by Trent Land, almost able to pick up the touchdown there. It's going to bring us down to around the 1-yard line. Clock is stopped at 4 minutes and 5 seconds left as the Bucs look to put some more points on the board and essentially put this game away. We'll see what they're able to do here. We got the ball on the 1-yard line. Looks like they ended up calling targeting and ejected the player that ended up hitting the quarterback. The hitcher quarterback, Trent Land, is ejected from the ball game with 4 minutes left.
That's number 5, ejected from the ball game for targeting on quarterback Trent Land.
That's going to bring up 1st and goal after that penalty. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line for the Bucs.
See if that call goes just for the rest of the game or if that is something that plays into next game as well.
Taking a little bit of time to get as the refs continue to discuss with the coach what is going on, probably just to discuss what's going to happen not only the rest of this game, but, something that we talked about earlier. They already had one defensive player that was suspended this game due to targeting. So I'm sure that's the discussion they have to see what the penalty is going to be against this player towards next week.
Typically what happens there when we see a targeting is when the defensive player comes in with leads with the crown of his helmet, striking another player. Typically it's helmet to helmet, but just leading with your head down. There we've seen that hit on Trent Land. Pretty hard hit.
Coach will head back to the sideline, and then the refs will go ahead and let the Bucks continue playing ball here. So let's look and see what they're able to do from the 1 yard line. First and goal for the Bucks. 4 minutes, 5 seconds left in the ball game with the score 22-13, Branford Buccaneers. Now, Coach Tim Clark is out there getting his version of what's going on, so the refs are going to take a little bit of time to explain everything from him. We appreciate our sponsors here on River Country Sports being a part of this program. The Suwannee County School Board District has been a big part of what we do here on River Country Sports. We appreciate them and their continued support. Also, if you're currently looking for insurance, whether you're looking for automobile insurance or home insurance, make sure that you reach out to Farm Bureau Insurance with offices in Branford and in Live Oak to make sure that you're getting the best quote available.
As they put number 5 back into the game. Number 5 there entering back into the game.
They reversed the targeting call and allowed him to go back into the game. So we'll see what's able to happen here. Continues to be first and goal from the 1 yard line.
Taking over first and goal.
As the Buccaneers look to tote the ball in. There as he's in for a touchdown. That'll be another Buccaneer touchdown.
Yeah, so reversed the targeting penalty, did not eject the player, but it remained first down, so Branford goes in and is able to get the touchdown as they take the field to reach for the extra point. They did score on that one.
Scored right there.
Yeah, it seems to be a little confusion about what's going on out there, but they were able to make the touchdown. So they're going to go here for a looks like they are going to be going for a 2-point conversion on this one.
Quarterback Trent Land back in the game. As he's right there to trip Schultz. Schultz making a man miss, but he's back in for a good 2-point conversion. That's going to send your Buccaneers up 30-13 over the Trenton Tigers. We'll be back here live on rivercountrysports.com.
This is Jeff Mosley
And this is Lance McCray.
at Roundtree Moore Chevrolet.
Yep. Jeff likes football so much, he thinks it's a good idea to play football while he's playing golf.
We both think football is the most important sport ever made.
Yes, it is. Jeff and I both agree, and we can both agree on that since we both played football.
Yes, it is, Lance. Go get them, boys, and hope to see you down at the store.
And we're back here live on rivercountrysports.com where we just seen another Branford Buccaneers touchdown. A little bit of confusion here seen a player exit the game. They were calling a targeting, but then he was put back in the game as Lopez looks to kick it off. Here again with 3 minutes, 54 seconds left to go in your fourth quarter.
There's a kick.
The kick is deep, fielded by Settles. And he's brought down.
Dragging it to the defender.
Brought down by 11 of Pilkington.
Yeah, really caught that ball and didn't really get his wheels turned on. Kind of looking for a hole of which direction to go, which gave Branford a little more time to get down there and get on him. That's going to bring up first and 10 for the Trenton Tigers. They're going to get the ball on about the 24-yard line. We've got 3 minutes, 44 seconds left in the ball game. Your score is 30-13, Branford Bucks.
That ejection was switched to number 22. As the ball was thrown there to the outside.
Makes one man miss.
Pass and completed there. Completed to the outside.
Brings up second.
Gain of about 5 yards. Bring up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, that's really only about the second or third pass play that we've seen so far this game. At down as much as they are with just over 3 minutes left in the ball game, they still continue to take quite a long time getting the play in.
Yes, ma'am.
Gets you back in the zone. There's a snap.
Right here's a direct snap.
Pitch, drop.
Going to stop him just a little short, gain of about 2 yards on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2 to go for the Trenton Tigers. Clock continues to roll as we're just inside 3 minutes left in the ball game.
Gentry in the formation. There's a snap. Hand off there to Henry.
There. Handed off to Henry.
Gonna be close to it.
Going to see if he's close to a first down.
Yeah, looks
if
like
they give it to him or not.
Looks like he's going to be just short. It's going to bring 4th and about a half a yard to go.
First down, Tigers.
They're going to go ahead and call it a first down.
First down, Tigers. It's going to bring up 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line.
There's a snap. Toss to the left.
Toss there around to the left side.
With some running room.
Little running room.
Get in there. About 12.
Pickup of a first down. Yeah, for the Tigers.
Yeah, picked up around 12 on that one. Nice strong run. That's going to move the chains again, giving them first and 10 from around the 46-yard line. Clock continues to run, so we're just at around a minute and 20 seconds left in the ball game. Trenton Tigers eating up a ton of time off the clock on this drive.
There's a minute and 45 seconds left to go as they hand the ball there.
Ball's on the ground.
Ball's on the ground.
Recovered by the Bucks.
It's like it was picked up by the Bucks.
Turnover as they were actually picked up a nice run. They were able to stop him. He was able to cause the ball to come loose. Your Branford Buccaneers recover the ball.
44 yards.
It's going to be Branford Buccaneers
Branford
football.
Buccaneers football. Big stop there as the Tigers were starting to pick up momentum.
It's going to be 1st and 10 on the on around the 44-yard line. 1 minute left in the ball game. Score 30-13 Buccaneers.
Land back in the shotgun formation as he takes a knee. As the clock winds down under a minute to go. Your score, Branford Buccaneers 30, Trenton Tigers 13. Clock continues to wind. 35 seconds. And that's going to be the last time for your Branford Buccaneers. Your final score, Branford Buccaneers 30, Trenton Tigers 13. We see you back here in a minute on rivercountrysports.com.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Van Carpet One. For 78 years, we've been your local family-owned and operated floor covering store, and we can't wait to serve you. Let's go check out some of the stuff we've got and say hey to the guys.
Hey guys, this is Michael Van here at Van Carpet One. Wanted to show you our huge display of carpet. Got about 1,000 rolls for you that we can order. We also keep about 100 in stock that are on clearance, so please come down and give us a visit. We appreciate it.
Come in and see the largest tile collection in North Florida. Van Carpet One has every tile you could possibly imagine. If you can't find it here, they don't make it. Guys, take a look at this. This is just some of our options in waterproof vinyl plank, where we have the largest selection anywhere around here, including over 70 pallets in stock, ready to go right now. Come in and see our fantastic selection of elegant hardwood too, followed up by fantastic service that you expect from a company like Van Carpet One.
Come on in and see us.
We can't wait to serve you. And that's a boom shakalaka.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the 4th annual Welborn Cornbread Festival.
Mark your calendars to be there November the 1st, starting at 7:30 in the morning with a blueberry pancake breakfast. The Welborn Community Association is piling everybody up for a cornbread and chili cook-off. Come one, come all to the Welborn Country Store. Live music by the Rock Bluff Band. Toys for Tots is having a cake auction. And on the way there, make sure you stop by the Kids Corner with Pony Rides. Yeehaw! Do not forget the Just Christmas Craft Store. Santa would be disappointed in you. There's going to be tons of vendors, food trucks, and much more. It's the Welborn Community Association's 4th annual Welborn Cornbread Festival.
And we're back here live on rivercountrysports.com, where we just seen your Branford Buccaneers take down the Trenton Tigers. Final score 30-13. Hey, we've seen a lot of progress by the Buccaneers on the offense and a great bunch of stops on the defensive side of the ball. What were your kind of final thoughts on the game here tonight, Stephen?
Yeah, I mean, really, penalties ended up costing us what could have been a much larger victory than what it was tonight. Branford continued to put their head down, and regardless of the penalties, regardless of the setbacks, they continue just to play ball. They were able to get many explosive plays, like we've seen several deep passes where your quarterback, Trent Lamb, was just able to put the ball on the money. Great job to these wide receivers just being able to get open in space and put themselves in a great opportunity to make a big play. And then Trent Lamb just delivered and put the ball on the money. So, great job to this defense tonight. This defense really stepped up. We've seen some key times where they stepped up and made some stops where really the momentum felt like after the half that it had kind of shifted, where we were within really a 1 point possession there. They were able to stop Trenton deep in their own territory. We were able to get the ball right back, go back and score, and you could feel the entire thing shift throughout the stadium. We do appreciate our fans staying here, man. We had a packed house here tonight in Trenton, Florida, representing and supporting our Branford Bucks, and they continued to stay for the long haul. And we talked about how important this game was. And we knew, based off of what we've seen the past few weeks, what Branford was capable of. And we've seen that same thing displayed on this field tonight.
Yeah, but not only on the defensive side of the ball, we've seen a lot of a growth, even, you could call it, right there on the offensive side of the ball. Those long shots that we were seeing taken to the outside while we were just consistently chipped away at yards while running the ball on the ground. So we're going to take another short break, but we'll be right back here live on rivercountrysports.com.
You were there at the beginning. You stood behind me, guiding me through good times and bad, teaching me lessons I wouldn't appreciate until later, preparing me for the day when you couldn't be here. What you've given me, I'll carry wherever I go. And because of your planning, I know I'll go far.
Set your family up for life. Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance. Your friends for life.
Farm Bureau Insurance, serving Florida for over 70 years. In Suwannee County, you'll find Farm Bureau in Branford and in Live Oak. In Branford on Drain Street, phone 935-1274. And in Live Oak on Dowling Avenue, call 362-1274. Real service, real people, Farm Bureau Insurance.
This is Jeff Mosley
And this is Lance McCray.
at Roundtree Moore Chevrolet.
Yep, Jeff likes football so much, he thinks it's a good idea to play football while he's playing golf.
We both think football is the most important sport ever made.
Yes, it is. Jeff and I both agree, and we can both agree on that since we both played football.
Yes, it is, Lance. Go get them, boys, and hope to see you down at the store.
From the heart of Suwannee County, it's River Country Sports, your exclusive home for local high school sports, live events, and all the hometown action you care about. Catch every touchdown, buzzer beater, and big play, streaming live and on demand at rivercountrysports.com. Proudly supporting all of Suwannee County, this is River Country Sports, your teams, your town, your stream.
Good evening, and we're back here live on rivercountrysports.com. We want to thank everybody, all of the viewers, for sticking around and watching the whole game throughout with us. Hey, but make sure to go on and like and subscribe to the channel and share with all of your friends that way they can keep up with all the latest and greatest Buccaneer action. But Tuesday night, the following Tuesday night, this Tuesday night, we will be off because of the bye week. So make sure to join us the following weekend there on live on rivercountrysports.com, where we will take on the Lafayette Hornets. But then Tuesday, we will go over things with Coach Tim Clark as we sit down on the Coaches Show, which you can find there live on rivercountrysports.com at 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., where we'll go over the previous tonight's game along with the upcoming game against the Lafayette Hornets. Big win tonight over the Trenton Tigers, 30-13. Thanks again, everybody, for joining us. I want to thank my co-host tonight, Stephen Jones, my color guy, Anthony Woosley for being our camera operator, and then Wayne Luttrell for our streaming producer tonight. We also wanted to thank Summers Home Furniture for being our scoreboard sponsor tonight. But join us right back here live next time. I'm your host, Jackson Jones, on rivercountrysports.com.